All right, let's see. Make sure audio is okay. Desktop audio is off. I'll probably keep the desktop audio on. We got some alerts that could happen. How are you doing? How are you doing? Let's make sure we have everything here. Oh, I don't know why I put that in there. Trying to copy all of this. Make sure people see the Let It Burn channel. SHIB burn stream. I'm a little bit late, but I was recording a video, which you all probably would appreciate. So the SHIB burn channel, we also need to, yes, let it burn. Let it burn. I think I'm singing like a combination between Let It Go and Let It Burn from Usher, which is weird. But another limited, I don't know why this would be limited. Limited monetization. That's weird. I'm gonna have to go in and check that. See how many has been limited, really. Nobody wants that. You want full monetization, not limited monetization. What was I doing here? I was doing something else. Oh, join as a member. Make sure you guys join as a member. I know I was having trouble with the 12-hour live streams yesterday, but you know, it's okay. We got it fixed. How's everybody doing this morning? How is everyone doing this morning? We got 17 people on the Let It Burn channel. Make sure you guys hit the like button as soon as you get in here. And we have 29 people on the Matthew Perry channel, my main channel. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Carlos, for that super sticker. I appreciate that a lot. You're the greatest, bro. I mean, I'm okay. Thank you for saying that, though. Day 3 of checking in. What's up, brother? Nothing much. Thank you for checking in. Getting paid overtime to chill and wait for a bust. I don't know what that means. For a bus, or like, I don't know what that means. RPN will explode next week, bro, during launch. Hopefully you're right. I haven't looked at it. Remember to smash the like button. Yes, you're doing well. Good, you. Doing pretty good. I can't complain. Hit refresh 20 times on your channel. The stream didn't show up until I closed YouTube and restarted it. Yeah, I just started. So I started a little bit late because I was recording 2 videos. One Matt Reacts video, which if you guys are a fan of AMC, you're gonna wanna see. And then there's also a video that I created where I didn't want to create it because it's sort of calling out all of the people that talk about Shiba Inu, and I don't know how popular it's gonna be. I'm gonna talk about kind of the reason why a lot of people believe that it will not get to a penny or a dollar or higher numbers. And the main reason I think is a matter of support by it. You know, I think the devs don't want to burn off coins, and because they don't want to seem like they're doing everything that people don't care about. Yes, we care about it, and we're saying that we care about burns, but we're not doing anything about it. So I have a video that I recorded that's, I believe, 12 to 15 minutes long, kind of calling out a lot of these people that talk about Shiba Inu. It's not everyone, so if you guys want to, let me know if there are more and you want me to make another video about it, I can always do it. but I at least needed to say something. It's just bothering the hell out of me that nobody else is doing anything besides like Bigger Entertainment and, you know, Shiba Burn and, you know, some other channels as well. And some people that said they were going to do something and never did anything about it. So I'm very upset with those people, even though I'm not a person that will, I don't know, Cat, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Don't do that. Carl's being weird. Zero Fox. I like that name. I like that name. Zero Fox. That's a great name. I love it. Thank you for that $5 super sticker. Did you want me to just say your name? Because thank you for the super sticker. Good morning, champ. I will go back. I'll go into my screen in a little bit. Good morning, champ. I'm selling my house with a possible 200K profit. What's your opinion on what I can do with 100K to earn interest over the next 30 years? So I would say CRO is a big deal. I wouldn't put everything in there. I'd probably split it. If you want to just earn regular interest on that, you could throw it into you know, an index fund. If you already have it money into an index fund will give you around an average of 10%. So let's say you do have that, you know, let's say it ends up getting to $1 million, you'll be able to gain $100,000 per year. If you have $10,000, it'll be $1,000 that you gain, you know, per year. You have $100,000, it'll be $10,000 that you gain per year in extra profit. So technically with that, you can put it into an index fund and gain $20,000 per year. But if you have a little bit more than that, if you're gaining 200K profit, that's amazing. If you're talking about it's 200K profit plus the amount that you already spend on it, and I don't know if you're looking to move that money that you already spent on it and put that into another property so that you can gain more money, because it looks like real estate is obviously a big push right now. I would probably just go with you know, earning either APYs or earning a standard 10% with like an index fund, or either a mutual fund or something like that. But if it was me, I would put a lot of that into crypto.com, because from what crypto.com is doing right now, I don't know if that will be sustainable in the future. When crypto starts to become more mainstream, the percentages will start to decrease. So I'm very strong on Chronos, because if you stake 40,000 with the card, one, you're getting you know, 12% staking on that CRO that you stake there. You're also getting all of the other percentages. So whatever you decide to put in, let's say you put another 100,000 into USDC, that's 14% on that money. So you're going to gain $14,000 per year on top of that money, plus the price of CRO going up at a massive scale. So it'll gain you $14,000 per year that you can put it into anything else that you want, but then the price of CRO could easily quadruple, and then that 100,000 turns into 400,000 very, very quickly. So I am very bullish on that strategy, but that's my opinion, just my opinion, and you could do whatever you want with that money. Hey Matt, thanks for your Chronos video. I jumped right in after that, hoping to be able to compound even more nodes now. Yeah, I mean, my strategy is not to compound nodes. My strategy is to collect what I can collect. And I bought in with 2 nodes, and I collected my second payment yesterday. And I want to see where I'm at. So now if I go into my MetaMask, I'm now holding 503 CRO, because what I'm doing is converting my CRN to CRO. So I now have 503, and tomorrow or later today, I will have another, I will add another 120 CRO to the pot. So I'm happy about that. I'm okay with that. And I understand that if I just let it sit there, I would pay less of a fee, but the fee is only like 45 cents. I don't care about that at all. I'd rather collect everything at risk of CRN ever coming back. I want to try and collect as much as I can from these 2 nodes that I've created. So, oh wait, you can't even see it. Guys, why didn't you tell me? So yeah, if I go over here, let's actually, if you want to follow me on Twitter, feel free to follow me on Twitter. But if I go over here, you're gonna see that I have 503 CRO, and I have 0 CRN, because anytime I get CRN, I claim the CRN, I transfer it right to CRO, because I think CRO is gonna move probably a lot more than maybe CRN does. And CRN looks like it's really catching fire, because if you go into Chrono's rewards, you're going to see that 88,000 people, almost 89,000 nodes have been created. I have 2, and I collect my reward every single day. Now, who's to say that this reward won't decrease? Like, you won't get 0.5 CRN at some point, but I want to collect my initial investment first before I start compounding. And that's just me. Hey Matt, thanks for I read that. Matt, I have a question. We own the float. Why can't we set the bid and ask? I really don't understand that personally. So the problem is that if you don't notice what they're doing daily, that's the issue. And a lot of people don't like to focus on chart exchange, because you look at the short volume and it really doesn't mean much to people. But the short volume means a lot, because what they're doing with AMC, we own the float, but they're shorting it 67%. Yesterday's volume, 19 million shares out of the whatever 30 million shares or so, 66% of the volume is short volume. That means they're consistently shorting it. As we see any type of run, they're shorting it. Now, are they holding those shorts? No. They're selling those shorts after people react to it. So if you see a massive drop, most likely the people that are day trading it and getting in and out and doing all this stuff, swing trading it, people that are more hesitant to hold it, will let go of the position very, very fast. So that's the reason why we're seeing it. We're seeing a lot of shorting. If you short a position by 66% and have 10% of the volume be sell pressure, right? Now you're looking at 76% of that volume, negative volume. No duh, it's going to fall down. Like, it makes no sense why we would think that it's going to increase if they're shorting at 66%. It's been steadily increasing every single month. We've seen this go from 30% to 40% to 50% to 60% to 70%. I've been calling this out the whole entire time, is that this chart exchange data is extremely important. Extremely important. Like, they're just jabbing at us. It's like if you're in a boxing match, and let's say you're swinging and you land 2 big shots, right? And the person that's hitting you is consistently jabbing at you and hitting you directly square in the face, right in the nose. Hit you 500 times with little quick jabs. Those little quick jabs are going to do a lot more damage than those 2 punches that you threw to him, right? So that's basically what it is. Create some drama too. It might give you more views. See, I don't want to create. I don't like creating drama, because if I create drama, right, you kind of destroy any type of bridge. You're burning bridges, and I'm kind of doing the same thing that some people that bash on AMC or bash on Shiba Inu do, and I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to see where their head is when it comes to Shiba. Surprising that VeChain. You hope it's not a rug pull. You hope that that CRN's not a rug pull. I mean, you never really know at this point. I mean, you could see a lot that has been burned off, so I don't see any chance of it being a full rug pull. But I do see a chance of this not being sustainable, of Chronodes being not sustainable, and that's why I tell people, do your own research, because giving out $30 per day, you're basically giving someone a massive amount. Every 10 days you're looking at $300. Every 30 days you're looking at almost $1,000 that you're going to be gaining, in 30 days there. So you're going to basically get your money back if the price stays the same. But is it sustainable? I don't know if it is. You're giving out $30 or the price of CRN with every person that creates a chrono. You're basically giving them that 20 days for more people to come on. And yes, it's 20 chronodes, which will be, $700, $700 per node, and they're giving you 30 $30 per day, but you're seeing thousands of people come onto the platform per day. So it's definitely sustainable. But once, the only way that it will not be sustainable is if the people stop coming in. If people stop talking about it and they stop coming into the platform, right? You're paying out so many, thousands of dollars per day and not receiving those thousands of dollars, right? You need people to come onto the platform. And this is why I'm saying that I'm going to take my CRN. Most people, what they're doing is they're putting it back in there. And if they put it back in there, then it's kind of prolonging the inevitable, right? Of it eventually dropping, eventually falling off, and eventually them going from 1 CRN to a half a CRN. So this is why I'm trying to get my initial investment back and then see where this is going to go. And I probably will just collect $60 per day and just sit on that, because what I could do is just pocket CRN until I get to a point to where I'm holding maybe $40,000, take the $40,000, transfer it over to crypto.com, and then I can easily stake $40,000 by not even spending any more of my own money. Does that make sense? But it's going to take a while to get to that point. There are some people that have 19 or 100 nodes that are created, and that's insane, right? You have a lot of money and you're able to get a lot of money back, but you can get all of that money that you wanted back in the form of rewards. So I don't know. It's interesting. It's very, very interesting. I like it. But this is the point, is that I wanted to get in as early as possible, because if I get in early, then, I'm able to make my investment back and then start to understand what I can do from here. I was thinking about doing, 5 nodes, but I was like, I'll just do 2 and settle on $60. Because what if this goes to $50 per coin? Well, now I'm looking at $100 and I'm gaining per day, right? I asked on your last video last night, yeah, we get a brief answer. That'd be dope. Yeah, I didn't really respond to many questions yesterday. I was pretty busy last night. S&P is a good shout? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. S&P 500 is looking flat right now, so I don't know what you're saying. Sorry, guys. I'm 66% CRO and 25% RICE stocks and 9% Ecom Omicoin. Okay. People have missed the concept that when it hits 1 penny, that it's going to stay there for a while everybody cashes out. They need to understand how fast it will drop when people start selling. Yeah, you're right. When people start selling, that's what's going to happen. It's going to drop fast. But the thing that people don't understand is that when it does drop, yes, you should take partial profits. If you're smart, you take partial profits. Yes, it's going to seem like you're making a mistake by the fact that a lot of people are getting out of the position. But establishing an ecosystem, establishing future growth is just crazy, because people think, oh, you know what, Shiba Inu it went from where it was and people made millions from it already, but they think it can't go anywhere else. But we understand that it can burn off a massive amount of coins and get to this 1 penny mark. Well, what happens when it does get to 1 penny? Can it burn off any coins after that? Yes, it can. So people are going to sell, and then what I'm going to do is take some of the money that I ended up profiting from and put it back in there. Because the crazy thing is, you create higher price floors. It's not going to sell all the way back to the level that it was. You're creating higher price floors as you start to burn off coins, as you start to see that get to a level of 10 trillion or 5 trillion, right? That's really the level that you need for 1 penny, is 10 trillion. But if you burn off 570 trillion coins, you think that they can't burn off another 10 trillion coins? You're sadly mistaken. I think they can. My only issue is that coin market cap is always manipulating the numbers to look at Thomas market cap, and it should be in the top 30 cryptos. Why is it more being done to hold them accountable. I don't know. I haven't looked at it to see what Sayatama's price is. I don't know why they would be doing that. I didn't see anything. It's all based on what's reported to them. Why should it be in the top 20 cryptos? Because it shows basically a $1 billion market cap. It should be in the top 30. So you're saying that it should be 700. What are we looking at here by market cap? Why should it be in the top 30? The top 30 consists of, it's 4.8 billion. I don't get that. From what it's showing, maybe the market cap is wrong here. It's based off of this self-reported circulating supply. It's all based off what's reported to them. So if you see the self-reported circulating supply, if this is supposed to be lower, then yeah, I understand. But it's all what's reported to them. Mr. Perry, do you feel they will cap AMC or when it squeezes? They will cap AMC? What do you mean they will cap AMC? If you're talking about you're talking about restrict trading. So restrict people from buying it and only allow people to sell it. It's definitely a possibility. If there's too much volume that goes into it, which I don't think there will be. It doesn't matter about the amount of volume that goes into it because 90% is held by retail owners, right? Retail traders, retail investors. So I don't think there's going to be much buying that's going on as it does skyrocket. I think there's going to be more or less, a lot of shorts that are being covered at that moment. And then you will see people that are selling at certain levels. Obviously I will at certain levels. And then you're going to see it continue to skyrocket. And maybe it'll decrease. Some people will buy in as other people sell the position. So do I think they will cap it? It's definitely a possibility. If I want to burn on my own, let's say $25 in Shiba this week, where those SHIB that I buy to burn come from? It comes from other people that already own them. Yes and no, right? So I believe not all of them are being owned, right? If you look at overall, yes, they're somewhere, right? Whether they're on an exchange, held on an exchange, held in liquidity pools, wherever they are, they don't have to physically come from someone. It depends really where you buy it. A lot of times when you look on an exchange, you're exchanging it for other people that have it, right? So other people are buying this and you're exchanging it. And that's where it's really coming from. And then you're taking that and then you're burning it off. So it's not like coming from a brand new coin that's being minted or being created. It's coming from either someone else or the exchange itself. Most likely, or the liquidity pool, right? Which I believe they still have a liquidity pool. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, it wouldn't make sense for them to just have a liquidity pool. I believe you can still get it on PancakeSwap if you wanted to. It has a $6.9 billion market cap. It has a $6.9 billion market cap on coin market cap. So again, it's all dependent on what's reported to them. If they start reporting the right way, then yes. But it usually, if they have a reporting issue with coin market cap, that's where you will see a problem. And you could see this warning sign. It's like, this is the self-reported supply, and you have self-reported market cap because of the supply not being reported the right way. So that's the reason why. It's probably on Sayatama than CoinMarketCap. But I do see problems with CoinMarketCap as well. I'm not going to say that they're all in the right there. What's up, Matthew? We had an AMA for Sayatama a few weeks back on Twitter with Watch Guru, strong community, show out. Yeah, I've seen something with them. I think I hold like it might be like 5 billion or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's like 5 billion or 1.6 billion. Shiba only burn Wait. SHIB only burned half of their original token because they donated them to uh, I doubt this will happen again for SHIB. Yeah, but what's crazy is that they need to understand where the support comes from. And I think with my video that I'm creating later, the reason why they won't burn Shiba Inu, the reason why they don't care about burning Shiba Inu, right? And they may say, oh, they care about it, but we're showing that we want them to burn because we just want them to increase the price of the coin. We're not showing them that we support the community in a way, right? And that's what they want from us. And if we show them that we care about this burn and that we do care about the community by actually burning something, then I think we should be good. The issue is that we're not burning something. If we look at this compared to CRO, CRO is burning $1 million worth of CRO in 1 day, and then Shiba Inu is burning $1,000 worth of Shiba Inu in 1 day. I mean, the difference is just ridiculous, right? And it's not saying that the community is burning all of that, because that's coming from a lot of contracts that are being released and burned, right away. But still, you're seeing $1 million versus $1,000, right? An average of probably like 10 million over here on the Shiba Inu side, and then an average of 2 million over here, which is more valuable because they have billions of coins and not trillions of coins. If we're looking at 10 million versus 2 million, it sounds crazy. It sounds like, oh, Shiba Inu's winning, but if you have trillions of coins versus billions of coins and tens of billions of that rather than hundreds of trillions, I mean, it's a big difference. And not on the Shiba Inu side, on the CRO side. I doubt Binance is going to do bad things with CoinMarketCap. Probably just wanted the ad revenue it generates. All right, so we got 117 people here, guys. Make sure you hit the like button. It does help out the channel. I do want to check out what's going on the Let It Burn channel. We have 80 likes, 44 people here. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys want to become a member, feel free to become a member. All revenue goes towards burning off Shiba Inu. Everything, it's only 99 cents for the first level. If you want to become the member on the second level, it's $5. Third level is $10. So you can do whatever you want and support burning off SHIB. Being new to crypto, trading is fluctuation. Wait. Trading is this fluctuation normal, or does this first quarter up and down due to tax announcements in Ukraine alone? Typically, we don't see this much volatility, especially off of. We should have seen altcoins start to run, because we saw Bitcoin run, we saw Ethereum run. Usually it falls in trends to where Bitcoin runs, has a little retracement, Ethereum runs, has a little retracement. We see altcoins start to run after the fact. And the issue that we're seeing with that is the whole Ukraine situation, the government, talking about inflation, constantly coming out with that. With negative news that brings the market down. And what's crazy is the stock market's flowing in the same direction as the crypto market, which typically that doesn't ever happen from what I've seen. It's like it was back and forth, and then now it's like, well, let's take control of the crypto market too. Don't start lagging now. Looks like it's starting to lag. That will suck if one of the kids took out the internet. Just subscribed, liked, shared. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Let's see. Can you look at Curve? What's Curve? It's a DAO. So I don't really know what to truly look at with DAOs, because I haven't had a good history with DAOs. If we're talking about this position, It's currently 14% circulating supply, which is very low. So I would not be bullish on it because there's a ton of dilution that could happen. And let's look over history. We can see that this is, it did drop down to a level of about 60 cents before increasing to, about $3, $4, decreasing down to $1, increasing up to $6, well over $6, and then decreasing down to where it is now at $2.56. So just looking at the highs and lows, the peaks and valleys, it does look like it has potential to increase and get to higher and higher levels. Currently, we're looking at a $1.1 billion market cap. But again, I don't like the fact that there's so much left in the total supply and so little in the circulating supply that I wouldn't be able to get over that. The dilution is massive. You're looking at a 27% down in volume, which doesn't really mean too much. We are seeing the markets pull back just a little bit. It's down 5%. But yeah, that's the thing that, kind of gets me, is looking at something that has less circulating supply that's out there. It can be diluted by a hell of a lot. Shiba Inu should put burn rates like the token and trust wallet. A 5% burn rate should be applied to every transaction for Shiba Inu. Yeah, that would be amazing. That would, if we did a 5% transaction burn, that would be 200 billion. 200 billion that's burned. 200 billion coins that's burned per day. Per day. That means that we would get to where we want to get to in like 7 years. Rather than getting there in 10 years, we would get to where we want to get to in 7 years. So I'm excited about that. However, will that happen? I don't know. It's so tricky to say that it will happen because it's not showing that they care about burns as much as we do. Let's look at my portfolio really quick to see where things are. Farmcoin is down to $93. I'm still waiting for things to make moves, but the markets are kind of negative. You can see that my account's down to 21,500. It was up to 22,000, but now it's down a little bit. I don't know what my crypto.com account is at. I don't know how much I've gained in APY. Let's go ahead and check that out. Let's see. So, come on. Take your time, crypto.com. My account is currently at $11,073. I have 9,800 in crypto earn and 1,200 or almost 1,300 outside of crypto earn. I have earned 13 CRO from one term. Another one it's about 2, and another one I earned about 3. Let's see, and then Shiba Inu I earned a total of 243,000 coins, which could end up being $243,000 that I gain in the end. That's what I'm looking for. So anything that I gain within this crypto earn, I'm looking to apply that or at least use it to sell my cryptos in one point. Harper breaks the internet. Sounds like a kid's movie. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? So if I can break even, do you think it would be smarter to pull out my SHIB and stake my money in CRO instead? CRO is doing more. So it's not about what's doing more. It's what will give you the amount, or what will give you money or interest, I guess, in the long run, right? CRO, yes, is doing a lot more. And it's great to be able to put your money into CRO, but I think you can build up your CRO. What I would say is, if people are looking to invest right now, if I had $4,000 and I was looking to invest right now, I would most likely put it into CRO first and take all of the APY that I'm gaining and put that into Shiba Inu. Why? Because I'll be gaining, let's say if I have $4,000 and I'm gaining 10% or 12%. Well, it'll be 10%. No, it'll be 12%. You're gaining 12%. Well, now you can take that, or no, it's 10%. Sorry. For 4,000 is 10%. For 40,000 is 12. For 400,000 is 12 as well. So 10% off of that, you're gaining a decent amount that you can put into Shiba Inu per year. And Shiba Inu is going to be a long-term move. It's not going to be something that's short-term going to run. And that money that CRO, or the amount that CRO turns into, I think that will double easily. I also think that Shiba Inu could double easily, but the long term of it, the long term effect is a lot more. You get a lot more out of it. And the good thing is you get paid per week. So you can take that CRO that you gained, or and you can take the CRO and cash it out for USD or USDT or whatever, and then swap it for Shiba, and you'll end up pocketing Shiba, and you'll have something in the pot at least. And then as you go along, if you want to put some of your own money into Shiba, you can do that. But I definitely think that CRO has more of a stakeability to it. Shiba is big on the long term. Like I expect that, 5 to 10 years to play out. But obviously you want to get in as early as possible to get as many coins, right? So Shiba Inu should put, I read that already. You said you hope your kids don't break your internet. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, I was wondering where that came from. Thought somebody was just talking about Harper out of nowhere. But yeah, that was me. Yeah, I hope they don't do that. Hayden did that like twice already. So close to 100 likes. Yes, guys, hit the like button. We have 126 people here. If you could hit the like button, I would really appreciate it. Matt, do you own Starl? I don't own Starl. I don't even know what that is. So let's look at it. I don't own a lot of things. Starlink is currently at 0.00001689. It's down 5%. You can see it has 100% of the supply that's out there. Love that so much. Love that all the supply is out there. That is an A+ for me, right? Well, now you start looking at the volume, see how popular it is. You're seeing 25% down. Sorry, there's something going on. Something's happening up there. What is this child doing? Okay. There we go. All right. So we're looking at the market cap. We're at $169 million market cap, which shows a lot of room for growth. Let's look at some of the history. Some of the history shows a much higher price at some of these levels. I don't know if anything was introduced, so let's check the market cap versus the price. It looks like something did happen with this where it increased a heck of a lot market cap wise, and it's probably because they didn't track the market cap right from the start. Harper? Give me a second. Give me 1 second. I don't know what that child's doing upstairs. She's just moving around. But yeah, it's like they didn't track the market cap from the start. So it looks like everything is good. 100% of the supply was out there, and we're sitting pretty. So seeing it up at this level of a higher market cap of basically 1 billion shows a lot of room for growth, at least to a level to where you can expect a 3x return from it. So I'm not in it, but it does look like something that has a lot of a big possibility to run. Now the markets that you can get it on is you can get it on Uniswap, Gate.io. You can get it on Bitmart. So there's a lot of different places that you can actually get it here, and that's good to see. So again, this shows some decent sized potential to increase, as long as there's not some massive reason to why it did, fall down so hard. But basically looking at a 0.00009 move from where it is at 0.00016. So you're looking at a decent sized move with maybe $1,000 can 4x or something like that, and turn that into $4,000, $5,000. That would be great. However, not financial advice. It may take a longer time period because this did happen in November. So you're looking at a number of months to turn $1,000 into probably $4,000, which is still good. There's always that one person in here. Can you go over Zelda Inu? Any projects they might have going? Thinking about buying more. So right now, I don't think they have any projects, any major projects going on besides the donations that they're doing. They're working on getting on more exchanges, obviously, because the more exchanges you have, the more popularity you have. And, you know, obviously when you look into, let's see if I even have it up here, that you look into Zelda Inu, you can see that they saw a decent sized pump from just being listed on LBank. And you can see that right now it's up to 4 cents. So you are seeing a little bit of an increase while everything else is starting to decrease. So that's good to see. I don't know where their circulating supply and market cap went on coin market cap. Like, it's not being shown here. So I have to read in more as to why it's not showing. But maybe there's no communication or something like that. I don't know. But if we look at the market, we can see that a ton of volume is coming from LBank. Over $1 million worth of volume is coming from LBank. You can see XT.com has 400,000. Bitmart has 200,000. PancakeSwap, less and less as more platforms come along. And they're looking to add on more platforms. And that's probably the biggest news, is once you have those platforms, you create the popularity, and then you start talking about where this can actually go from there. So I think working on getting like Gate.io, working on getting on Coinbase would be great. Coinbase is starting to add coins that you know, they don't do as thorough of a check as they did in the past, where it's like, I need to check every single little thing. It's like they check all of the things. They have their quicker checks to get more on the platform, and they're making moves to get more on Coinbase. So I don't know what their idea is or what their plan is there, but more donations are happening. Growth is happening. You can see that within the position as everything else in the market is starting to come back. But yeah, I'm very bullish on it. It just shows so much, and the people behind it are definitely good people. You know, I've talked to them constantly on Twitter, and you know, they throw stuff my way, give me little tips that I can't tell you guys, which is great. But you know, I want to see where this is going to go, because everything that they're doing right now is like, you know, A+ material. So shout out to them. Wait, sorry. Thank you for that super chat, Gus. I appreciate that a lot. That means the world to me. Also, Devin Payne, thank you for re-upping your membership. AMC to $200 today. We all know that. Michael, Matt is busy. Michael, not blind. I might be blind. I don't know. If you're going to put 4K into CRO, then get their debit card. Yes, you need to get their debit card. That's another thing we wanted to talk about, is because you don't want to just stake it. What I've made a mistake in is that I've staked my CRO thinking that it would automatically apply to the debit card, but you have to do it directly to the debit card because you would get a higher percentage back. You know, when it comes to the APY, you're not getting 6%, you're getting 10%. And then also you're getting 3% back on everything that you spend, every transaction. So I earn 181 CRO in 2 months from getting gas and lunch. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. And when you top up your card, you're not spending you know, any money to top it up. And then you're getting CRO for free without any type of fees that you end up paying, which is crazy, because on the CRO network, trading for different things, it's like 1 CRO, which is like 45 cents. But if you wanted to buy a massive amount of CRO on the crypto.com exchange, it costs you like $15 to buy it, unless you went the opposite way, where you go through the fiat wallet. I know, just Matt is blind. I'm blind. Yeah, I am blind. This is why I always use caps for Matt. I can't see anything. You're right. it's very tough to see these letters. I don't know if anybody has live streamed, but if you have a smaller screen, if I put it on the bigger screen, it takes up too much space, and then I can't see everything. I do need one more screen here. I really want another screen, maybe a vertical screen that I can see like all of the chats or something, or I don't know. But I need to get another screen. Business expense coming soon. I'm saying this for the IRS. Oscar, you put $100 in Shiba. Don't worry about when it hits 1 cent. Leave that alone for the next 20 years. Maybe then you'll turn that 100 into a few thousand. If you don't understand what that will do, so let's look at this. So if you have $100 right now, that's like 2 million, right? That's more than that. I don't know. It's like, let's say 4 million or 3.5. Yeah, so that's about $100. 3.5 million. If you say don't worry about it until it gets to 1 cent, if you wait until it gets to 50 cents, you gain $1.9 million out of a $100 investment. So it's a lot more than that. Now you could basically take it and turn that $100 into 200,000 or whatever, but you can basically turn that into $1.9 million on a 20% tax that you would have because it's long term. You're pocketing $1 million plus in maybe 7 years or 10 years, which is great. I mean, making $1 million in 10 years is phenomenal. L Bank offering 36% staking on Shiba Inu. I did see that. That's some big news as well. I looked at that and I saw that on their Twitter, and I retweeted it as well. Shiba Inu 36%? Yeah, I'll take that any day. I need to open an L Bank account so that I can get 36% because that's phenomenal. They can sell fake shares as long as AMC is on the regular stock market. Yeah, super chat him a new screen, just JK. Yeah, JK. You can really do it if you want. No, I'm just playing. Don't do that. You don't have to. You don't have to if you don't want to. Only if you want to. No, you don't have to. CRO card question. If you're making everyday purchases, doesn't it just take out regular money or CRO? So it takes out regular money. You top off the card. It's a debit card. It's not a credit card or anything, which I hope they do that in the future. A credit card, but obviously I don't know how they would end up doing something like that. They would have to work with a bank, which sucks if they do that, because then it would lower any type of rates that they have, because offering the rates that they have on cryptocurrency is taking away from business of holding in a bank account. So a lot of times they're going to have to decrease the rates in order to work with a bank, which would suck. So they do it as a debit card, and basically you top off that card and you put more money on the card. Like it's a, I don't know if this is universal or universal, like national thing, but the green dot card, where you add money to a debit card every single time and then you spend it. That's basically what you have to do. You have to remember to top it up every month if you're going to use it on all your regular purchases. And if you don't top it up, then you have a problem, and all your bills start to come out and they start to bounce. By the last 10%, what last 10%? Oh yeah, there's an idea going around where it's like the last 10% would be like 50 million shares, and if everybody bought 13 million or 13 shares, then we would all be able to buy up the last 10% and hold the last 10%. But it's tough to do. I mean, I'm sure there's already people out there that have put out tweets that said, I did my part, you do yours, stuff like that. Let's buy the last 10%. I don't know if there's a hashtag that's going around. I have over 3 million shares in Shiba. When will it move up? Promises made, but still lots of fluctuation. Understand that this is a long-term play. When will it move up? That's really tough to say. I will not tell you that it's going to move up tomorrow. I'm not telling you that it's going to move up the next day, right? We can see it to where you can double your money a lot faster, right? But we're not looking for just to double our money, right? Doubling our money would would see this price go from 25 0.000025 to 0.00005, right? And that's still not losing a zero. That's still doubling your money. That's great. You take $8,000, you can turn it into 16. You take $1,000, you can turn it into 2. That's great. But if you're just looking for that, that's the wrong idea from Shiba Inu. That's the wrong idea from what you can get from this position. Now, I would love to basically hold on to the position, and as we see fluctuation until they start to burn things, I would love to be able to day trade it or swing trade it and understand what that movement can be from certain lows to certain highs. That's great to see. Turn $1,000 into 2,000. That's perfect. However, I'm in it for the long term and looking for this to play out for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, even as high as 20 years, right? I'm looking for this to run a long period of time. Understand that when I get to this point, right, because I hold 202 million over on crypto.com, right? When I get to this point of a penny, you know, I'm not selling everything that I own at a penny, right? If I'm holding 202 million, right? If it gets to this level, I'm already a millionaire. I'm already holding $1 million. Now, I will get taxed 20%, so I'll probably have to wait till this point in order to actually be a millionaire with short-term investments. Long-term investments, I mean, that's already there. But when we're looking at this, we see it get to 1 penny, it's $2.2 million, right? And then you start to see that increase on the way up. So when that gets down to a level of 1 penny, right, where I end up gaining a ton out of my APY situation, when it gets down to or $1, am I going to hold anything after that? Yes. I probably will hold somewhere around 1 to 3 million coins by the end of it. I'm not going to let go of everything. I'm never going to let go of everything because I understand what it can be. Even if it gets to a situation where I'm like, all right, you know what, I need the money. I need to make sure that I take this money and put it into other investments somewhere, or like say if something happens and I need the money there, then I'll take the money. I still will leave some in there and understand that if something happens to me and if something happens to anybody, you know, or me, or if anything happens to me and my wife has access to all the accounts, I'll tell her exactly what to do. I will jot everything down. You never know what could happen to me. I could fall down a flight of steps, fall off a building or something. You never know. I am really afraid of heights. I do not like heights. I just thinking about a building and being up high, my hands are starting to sweat. That's like I don't like it. If anybody is like me, I don't know. I can't like I like roller coasters and stuff like that, but if I'm standing on the top of like a building, even if it does have like a railing or something, I'm still deathly afraid of it. Like my knees start to buckle as I look down. I was playing that game. If anybody has Oculus, I was playing the game where you walk across the thing, and I could tell you I didn't want to do that, but I did it anyways because I knew it wasn't real. What's up, Matthew? What's a good amount to put into Chronos? I think a good amount to put into Chronos is to have the level of, wow, Zelda Inu is really making a move. It's up 10% today. Almost 11%. It's up 10%. That is insane, guys. That is insane. But I think, let's see, where is crypto.com? Let me bring up crypto.com. I think the best thing that you can do, or the most amount that you can put into, I don't know why I said most amount, but the best thing you could do with CRO is on crypto.com to buy basically to where one of the cards are. So the best place to be, right, the more reasonable place to be is the $4,000 mark. If you want to get to $400, that's always great as well. You can still gain, I think it's like 8% APY on the amount that you stake, but I would suggest somewhere right in the middle at $4,000. If you can stake that, you'll gain 10% on that CRO that you stake. Plus, obviously, the value of CRO will increase. You get 3% rewards, cash back on this card. So if you top off that card every month, you'll get 3% on everything that you purchase, no matter what it is. we're lagging a little bit. And yeah, I think this just gives you so much more out of it. We're definitely lagging. There's no doubt about it. I see the lags that are happening. I keep saying that I'm going to go and get a different internet connection. Well, not a different internet connection, but to get a different router that expands to the whole house, and I should have no issues. I need to do that. I need to spend the money to get that router, and then, write it off as a business expense. Because this is ridiculous. When is the best time to stake the $4,000 card? So that's totally up to you. When is the best time to stake? I think at the current price where we're at, it's not bad. Is it going to decrease in the amount? It possibly could. Was it CRO? Chronos? Because right now I believe it's at 43 cents, which is not the lowest point it's been. It's been to like 30 something cents, I believe, like in the last month. We've seen this at 35. Yeah, 35 cents. So obviously you could see a decrease a little bit more, especially if the crypto market's going to keep pulling back. But I think this is going to be huge from where it is right now to where it will be. It will be huge. So no matter when you stake it, it will be big. So you need some extenders throughout the home. I have them, and they suck. I have them all over. Because the router that they give us only covers, it looks like it's like 800 square feet or something. Like the router's upstairs. But I saw a router at Best Buy that covers 2,800 square feet, which is good enough. That's probably just the right amount. And I'll be happy to have something like that. Because I have extenders all around the house. I have Xfinity pods, and they just suck. Get the Google ones. You cut out them in a separate room? Thank me later. I'm a gamer. I like them. Okay. Okay, I believe you. So does that turn... Wait. So does that turn someone's real shares into synthetic shares? You're talking to somebody else. $2 towards a new router. Thank you. I appreciate that, Devin. That's funny. Google extenders. I'll have to look at it. I feel like what comes from the router to begin with sucks. So I feel like I have to get a new router before I get extenders. Because I have gig speed, right? And I get nowhere near gig speed ever. Like never ever. I feel like I feel really good about SHIB in the long run, but more people around me don't. What am I not seeing? What do you mean? The people around you are always going to question what you're in. We're lagging. Here we go. We're lagging. Guys, thank you for the super chat over on the Let It Burn channel. I don't know why my main channel is lagging, but the Let It Burn channel is perfectly fine. Is it Streamlabs that's the problem? Because my main channel is lagging. Twitch, I don't know what the hell's going on with Twitch. Twitch is lagging as well. Everything is lagging. Your new router should be in the lower level. Yeah, I mean that's probably something that should happen. Eventually, it will happen. I mean, right now we're at 8 o'clock, 8:16. I might have to go out and buy that router like now. Love your content, bro. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. It's back now. Do you have Fios? No, I have Xfinity. I can't get Fios. I think I got Comcast. They've been trash for years. It's the router. I'm telling you, they give you the worst router on the planet. If you have a studio apartment, you're usually okay. You still can't run at the top speeds, but you're usually okay. But from what I heard, you need to change out your router, and you can go on YouTube and look up exactly what router you can get, and a lot of people will give you a ton of suggestions. But I need something today because this has been 2 days or 3 days that it's been lagging like this, at least on one channel. The Let It Burn channel was horrible yesterday. I mean, every 2 seconds. I will try and rewatch this program and think I've missed some information. Possibly. Files is way better than Xfinity, but no, Files is in my area. Yeah. Funny thing is they both work together, if you didn't know that. In terms of Files, I would rather deal with Comcast than Verizon. They're both partners, by the way. You better hope you're not getting a cyber attack from Russia. I don't think so. Just a personal opinion. Unfortunately, that will never happen. I don't know what that lady is hearing back here, but I don't know if she heard me say her name. I don't know what's going on there, but I can because I want to know the weather. Alexa, what's the weather?
The current weather is 40 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly sunny skies. Today's forecast is partly sunny weather with a high of 32 degrees and a low of 18 degrees.
How does that make sense? Right now, it's at a high. Right now, it's 42 degrees, and they said there's going to be a high of 32 degrees. Maybe I heard it wrong the first time. All jokes, Matt, you're the man. Thank you. I appreciate it. You got dial-up internet? Yes, I do have dial-up internet. I got AOL. Every time it starts, that's why it took me so long. It has to go. You know that sound that it makes? I don't know if that's the real sound. It's close to it. What's the next coin to invest in besides Bitcoin? The next coin to invest in besides Bitcoin? There's a ton of coins besides Bitcoin. If you're talking about the next Bitcoin, I don't know if there's going to be like a next like Bitcoin, to tell you the truth. That's a tough thing to say, because Bitcoin pretty much runs the entire crypto market, right? It has 40% dominance over the entire crypto market. Are we going to see something that catches up to that level? Probably busting out some Skrillex. Yes, that's exactly what it sounds like. That's funny. Are we going to see some things that do push up to that level? Yeah, probably. We're going to see Ethereum, push up to that level, well over $500 billion market cap. We'll possibly see Binance coin. I think FTX will be pretty big. I think CRO obviously will be big. So there's a ton of opportunities. There's a ton of options. Let's look at, again, this is my plan for a lot of crypto, is to get a large percentage back from my cryptocurrency. So while I'm staking the possibly 40,000 in CRO eventually, I'm going to gain 10% on that, which won't be a crazy amount, but I will be able to gain 10% on that. Obviously increasing in price, so I'm all into that. But then I will also have a bunch in USDC at 14%. Hopefully at this level it'll be 14%, which I will most likely put a lot of money into there as a long-term investment. Putting like $500,000 to gain $70,000 per year, $1,346 per week, so I can have that passive income. Hopefully, is Chrono still going to be a thing? That could be a possibility. Will Chronodes be to a level to where each Chronode is worth, $1,000? You never know. It could be a possibility as well. I could pocket $1,000 a day. I could pocket $2,000 a day. You never know what this price will actually get to. You never know what will run, what will turn into a bigger situation. So it's always great to get in early. While I'm looking at something like Chronodes, wherever Chronodes is, that can turn into something a lot bigger. I'll just do CRN. I don't know why it's not coming up. But yeah, currently at $38. I don't care about the fluctuation. Obviously, I want it to increase to a massive amount, but what I care more about is being able to pocket, a ton out of it every day. And what's crazy is like, you're looking at something like this. Let's say if it was at $3 and you decided to get into it, I wish I would have gotten it down here, because then I could have bought 20 Chronodes or 20 nodes. But right now I'm not. Will I buy more nodes at another level? Let's say if the price is lower. I mean, that's definitely a possibility. This has been all the way up to $50 already. So if it was up to $50, came back down, earlier this month, down to about $20, that would be the time where a lot of people look at it and they're like, you know what, this looks like an opportunity. Hey man, I bought in VeChain. What do you think about VeChain? So, I looked at VeChain way back when, and the thing that doesn't sell me on VeChain is the fact that the circulating supply, you're at 64 billion, with no chance, from what I understand, of decreasing that supply. It's more or less going to increase to 86 billion. You do see some growth in the last day. The fact that it's up, 24% in volume, you could see that it's up 8% on the day, up to 3.6 billion. But once it gets up to these levels, I start to think about, what's the end popularity for this position? Is it popular enough to push up to a $10 billion market cap, or push way above a $10 billion market cap? Well, I think it is popular enough to hit that $10 billion market cap, which I think it might have already. If we look at it in the past, yeah, it was a $16 billion market cap, decreased down to a level of 3 billion, increased above 10 billion again, decreased down to this level. So I think, yes, you can see some potential for it to, obviously with the peaks and valleys that it creates, you can see some potential for this to easily double, right? Get up to an $8 billion market cap, but also get back up to the $16 billion market cap, to where you can see that basically quadruple in price. So that's the most that I would look out for. Now, I understand you can see a lot of bullish activity to this, and right now it is at a low point, where a lot of things are at a low point. It would be a perfect time to invest into this position. But again, this is all my opinion. It's merely just my opinion. It's not any type of fact, any type of financial advice. But I look at it as, yes, it looks like an opportunity right now. But do I expect it to hit a level of like $1 or something? I can't say that I do. However, you can gain a lot investing into this with 1,000, 2,000, or however many thousands of dollars, and turn it into 4 times what it is. Note, CRN, not CRO. How many CRO is needed to build one node? So you need CRN. So CRN is $30 right now, $38. So what you would need is about $700 worth of CRN in order to change it into a node, right? So again, there's 20 CRN to create one node, and one node creates one daily CRN for you. So what you would need is about $700 that you end up sending in CRO over to your MetaMask, your Chronos mainnet MetaMask. If you're sending it from Coinbase Pro or any other place, you have to make sure you're sending it on the CRO or the Chronos network. If you're not sending it on the Chronos network, it will not apply the right way. And then what you're doing is you're swapping on ChronoSwap, you're swapping CRN or you're swapping CRO for CRN to be able to technically stake it. It's a stakeable amount, like say you're staking it, but you never can get it back unless obviously you're getting those CRN back daily. So like I staked basically 40 CRN to get one node, and I'll never get those 40 back until I claim the 40. Does that make sense? Or I can put it back in there. I can claim it and then automatically put it back in there. I can compound it. I can do, whatever I want there, but I don't want to do that. I want to collect what I invested first, and then I'll make that decision afterwards. And we'll see what price of CRN is. And I might end up getting to a point to where I'm like, all right, each CRN is worth $100. So I will take one and compound it, and another one I will, end up selling it for a certain amount. Right now, I'm taking all my CRN that I'm gaining out of it and changing it to CRO. And this is why I hold $500 worth of CRO, because I'm changing my CRN to CRO. And I'm going to eventually stake all of my CRO from there over on crypto.com. What's your opinion on ICP? Will it ever go back up to its all-time highs? No, it will not. They keep adding on coins. So ICP, when I first looked into it, it was less than 200 million coins in circulation with a total max supply. And that's where I really started to get an idea of how things can be diluted. But when I looked into ICP, I looked at it and I was just like, all right, this has potential to run when it was way less than 100 million coins. But you look at the total supply and you're looking at 477 million that's out there. If everything was out there and it was at a solid price, I would say yes, it has potential to get back to whatever highs it was at because everything was out there. There's no dilution. However, they are diluting it every single month, right? So the all-time highs I think for this were like 700 or something, $700. I thought it ended up getting higher somewhere around here. It did increase over here somewhere, and I don't know why it's not showing up. But it was at a high point, and I just feel like all the dilution really killed it, and it continues to do that. OG is starting a burn party? Who's OG? Last month there was at least one rug pull on a similar node project. From your research on Chronodes, what helped you put trust into this project as developers? So no. The only thing that made me trust it is so I can't say that I truly trust it, right? I probably have like 60% trust, and I talk about the fact that anything could happen, and none of this is financial advice. It's merely just my opinion. So this is why I say that my plan is to, one, this can all be lost. Like I put in $1,400 and that can all be gone. But my plan is to gain the money back as fast as I possibly can, and then worrying about compounding it. If anything does happen where I'm like, all right, well, now I have no risk and I can compound anything I want. So if something does get rug pulled, then oh well, right? That happened, but I played it the right way, and I talked about the way that you should play it. So I can't say that I have 100% trust in this position. I looked at a couple of videos. I read a couple of things. It doesn't have as thick of white paper behind it. It doesn't have a lot of detail behind it. It does look like it has a little bit an okay structure, at least an okay structure for it to last for a certain period of time. The good thing is that they come out and say, look, things can be restructured, right? We can restructure this to where we're paying you, instead of one Chronode, we'll now pay you a half a Chronode, right? And that's great to be able to see that, but that can also derail a lot of things. If people get paid less, that can derail a lot of things. However, understand that with Chronos, you cannot get anything that you put in there. You're not getting that back unless you go through the claiming period. So it may take you 20 days to get your money back, right, in the beginning, and then they change it, and now it takes you, more time to get your money back, because instead of one chrono that you get, you'll end up getting a half a chrono or a quarter of a chrono, right? That extends the life of this program, but right now you're getting a massive reward back. It's just like sort of like looking at a DAO to where you have a massive percentage when you first start, and then they start to dial back the percentage as time goes on. So that's the way that I look at it. But I can tell you that I don't have 100% faith or trust in the project or the developers or the people behind it. I like the network, but anybody can create anything on any network, and it could be a rug pull. So you never know. And that's why I didn't invest. I had a plan where I was like, I could either invest $1,000 or I could invest $10,000. What do I want to do here? Well, I'm not comfortable with losing $10,000, but I'm okay with losing 1,500. I can make that back. 1,400, 1,500. I can make that back, right? So I was like, all right, well, as long as I'm gaining something back, I'm losing less and less per day, and then eventually I get back to break even. So right now, I've already gained $120 out of the $1,400 plus that I spent on this. So I'm now at a loss of $1,300. So we continue to move day after day. The price of Chrono right now is at like $40 or so, $38. So I'm going to gain another $60 off of it or so, $60 or $70 off of it. And then if I look at how much I gained and put it into CRO, right? And CRO tends to double. Well, now I'm gaining a little bit more on top of that based on getting free CRN. So again, I am not saying that I 100% trust this. I'm not saying that it's not a rug pull. I'm not saying that it's the best project ever. I'm not saying it's the best thing since sliced bread. I'm not. I'm just saying that I want to get into these projects early because you never know if it could be insanely legit, and this turns into a play to where each node is now worth $1,000, and you're gaining $1,000 per day or $2,000 per day on these nodes. I mean, it's a no-brainer. However, it could go the opposite way. So I'll be completely honest with you. I got it. It's worth it. I think to try at least to get to get what you spend. That will be around 20 days. Get one CRN per day. Not bad. That's exactly what I was thinking. And then eventually, if they end up decreasing the value after a month from now, you at least get your initial investment back, and then whatever they decrease the value to, you're still getting something per day. You're getting, it's all gravy from there. As long as you change the CRN to CRO or to a different type, because if you decide to take the CRN and keep the CRN in here, you claim it and you keep it in here. Well, the CRN changes in value based on how the platform performs. So what I'm going to do is I change my CRN directly to CRO. Yes, it does cost me like $1 in order to convert it, but I'd rather have that than take the value of CRN to go down to 20 cents. You know? I just started in crypto. What are the top 5 cryptos to hold long term? So it really depends what you're looking for. But what I would say is if you want to look at some positions long term, a lot of people like to start with some of the higher positions that are in the top like 25. So if you want to start with like Bitcoin, Ethereum, if you want to start with Litecoin, Shiba Inu, obviously. I think Shiba Inu really long term, if you want to put a small amount in there, it could turn into something really big in the long term. But that's something you don't have to worry about, don't have to touch, and you can also gain interest from it. So I'll wait for this to stop lagging. It's crazy. Thank you for all of the super chats over on the Let It Burn channel, guys. I'm not even seeing any of them, and I appreciate all of it. Let's go ahead and shout this out because you guys are amazing. Let's view some activity. Something went wrong with the activity. Okay, perfect. So We got 99 cents from SHIB Killer. OG, $20 over there. Thank you guys for watching, for being a part of this. Bob, thank you for the $5. SHIB Killer, thank you for the 99 cents again. Bob, $5. Jeff Duval, $2. Svek, $5. Another one from SHIB Killer, $2. Thank you guys for watching and, you know, doing everything you can. OG with a $50 super chat. Absolutely fantastic. I would love to hit 10,000 members. SHIB Killer, I would love to hit 10,000 members. We have 10,000. We're about to hit 10,000 subscribers, but I would love to hit 10,000 members because that would mean that it's consistent revenue that's going to be burned. Bob, thank you for that $5 super chat. Zach, 515, thank you for becoming a Flames member. OG, $5, thank you for that. Svek, another $5, thank you for that. All of it's going towards burning off Shiba Inu. We have 3 new members in today's live stream, and over on the main channel it's just lagging, but I appreciate you guys for being here as well. Let's play an ad after all that lagging. Yeah, we will fix some stuff. I don't know if it's Streamlabs, because the communication from Streamlabs, because OBS Studio seems to be fine. There was no issues with OBS Studio. Let's see. It's a no-brainer. I got what you're saying there. That's funny. It's hilarious. We got 204 likes over on the Let It Burn channel. 97 people that are watching over there. Thank you guys for watching. 132 people over on the main channel with 136 likes. Guys, get those likes up. Hit that like button. But yeah, I would say if I were you starting out with cryptocurrency, I would go and try and get APY and stake some things. So I'm really like kind of all in on Crypto.com's platform, because even if you have $400 or less, you can put it all in this platform and put some in Chronos, gain 6% back. You can put some in Ethereum, gain 5.5% back. Right? You can put some in USD and gain 10%, which won't move in the price of USD, but you'll gain APY back, which is great. You can also put some in Cosmos and gain 2%, and a lot of other things and gain 2%. But the point is that you're gaining something long term. You're holding these positions for the long term to gain a lot out of it. Because Compound is at a low price. You can gain 2% on that. I would take that any day, but I can't stake what I have for 3 months because it's a short-term move. Polygon, that's one that actually moves and you can gain 10% from it. So yeah, I mean, you have a lot of opportunity to stake all of these coins. So I would say go through Crypto.com, go through their fiat wallet. Make sure you link your bank account to the fiat wallet so you don't have to pay massive fees, because the fees are pretty high when it comes to buying it just directly out of your like card. You want to link your bank account directly to that. And the way that you do that is you just go over to Fiat Wallet and they'll take you through the steps. Hopefully that helps. I do want to do like a full breakdown, and I think I'm going to start that today on crypto from start to finish, how to get started with crypto, what you should start with, what platforms you should work with. I'm going to jot down a bunch of things, and we're going to make a bunch of videos on Patreon. It is going to be on the highest 2 levels, and you'll be able to get that course information. Hey, Matt from Fort Lauderdale. Well, I'm from Pennsylvania. Thank you for watching. Credit card question. What's your go-to card right now? I have the Amex Platinum. I pretty much use it for a lot of things. The reason being is because one, I was getting to the spend, so I was using it on normal spend because I recently got it maybe like five months ago, and I love the points. So right now we're gonna be going to Florida, I think in like, I don't know, maybe like 2 months or something. I don't really know the exact time period, but we're taking a flight, and we ended up getting 2 round trip tickets for the points that we had. So even though they're super expensive, the tickets were like, I don't know, $500 or something. It's freaking ridiculous. But whatever. But we were able to get 2 round trip tickets. Typically, that would get us um, 4 sets of round trip tickets if the prices were a lot lower. Is your affiliate link going to be in that video? My affiliate link for crypto.com, I mean, I can add the affiliate link. I don't know if I really need it. I mean, if you want to use my affiliate link, you can. I get a free $25. You get a free $25. It's great. I'm probably gonna. Oh man, you know what? I'm probably gonna spend somewhere around $1,000 on golf trips. That's gonna be difficult. Hey Matt, where did you buy your CRO to transfer to Chrono Swap for nodes? So that's a good question. You have to do it on crypto.com, and you have to buy it, with the Chronos network, or you have to buy it, and then when you transfer it, you're transferring it from to the Chronos network. So I wish I can show you guys on my phone, but I can't show you right now. But you have to buy it on crypto.com. As far as I know, that's the only place where you can access the Chronos network and buy the coin. Because if you buy it on Coinbase Pro, you're doing it on the ERC20 network, which is not good. I swear I knew you were from PA. What area are you from? The Reading area. I'm trying to sign up, and I want to support you with the link. I think the link is in. It should be in this. Oh no, it's not. I appreciate you saying that, because I don't know why it's not here. Let me bring it over. Where is it? Come on. All right. It's in any of these videos. Any of my main videos, the regular videos, not the streams, it comes up. Because Streamlabs saves the description data, and it never updates it. I don't know why. Maybe I should update it, because I would have to do it beforehand, and I never remember to do it beforehand, because I'm always recording a video or doing something extra before I start streaming. So the link is now in the description of this video. If you want to use my link, go ahead. We both get a free $25. You do have to, I think, sign up and stake something. I can't remember exactly what you have to do. But whenever you do that, you basically get the free $25, and so do I. Which I don't know if anybody has used my link. We'll see. Let's go to crypto.com and see what the rewards look like. Okay, then go back. Looks like things are starting to come back up. That's good to see. Oh, I have earned reward from people, so that's great. Thank you, whoever signed up. If you signed up on my videos or signed up on my my Twitter, I appreciate that. You both get a free $25 in CRO. So currently, I've gained $100 from people that signed up. I think there can only be a certain amount that you can gain. like 6 friends or something. So that's great, guys. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. My cousin is a cop in Reading, PA. Really? Um, my sister's dad is, I don't know if he's still a cop, but yeah, that's great. I can't get crypto.com in New York. See, that sucks. I don't know why, man. I really don't know why. What do you think of Everrise? I think I looked at that the other day. I don't know if I was the biggest fan, but we can. A lot of times I'll be a big fan if I'm in it. You're looking at 89% of the volume, or 89% of the circulating supply that's out there. That's good, right? You're not seeing a massive dilution percentage. Really, the market cap is at 72 million, so it shows room for growth. 81 million is the fully diluted, so you're not really seeing much of a change if they decided to add everything right now. Unlike, what is that position? I can't think of it. Shiba. Unlike Shiba, where they add 150 trillion. That's crazy. If we look at all the history, we see the highest prices it's gotten to. It got to 0.00116 of a high. If we look at the market cap, which I was going to say we probably don't have, it got to a $100 million market cap and has resisted from that level. So that's something to look out for. I guess I don't know how new this really is. I guess from the end of the year, that's how new it was. It was introduced. You see all the market cap that comes through, and you see the fluctuation in the price, or the rise in the price, creating higher highs, maybe higher lows as well. That's good to see. But it looks way different. So they must have added some. They must be adding some circulating supply as time goes on, because it looks way different the way that it dropped. You know, it dropped down the previous lows, but here you're seeing it get to higher highs and higher lows, showing that they may be diluting the price, because the difference in the market cap versus the price is not extreme, but you can see it. So I would say right now it looks like it's probably going to find a way to resist again from 100 million, but you know, that could be an easy, like, 30% return that you can get. So it's something simple. And it's something that's early on. It could end up taking off and, get to a crazy high price, and you'll be at, a $500 million market cap or $5 billion market cap. That's always a possibility. You never know with crypto. That's what's so exciting. You can get SPY on there as well. $400 stake for a ruby red. You'll get $25. There you go. So if you get the 400, if you stake $400 and you get the ruby red card, I'll get $25, and you'll get $25. So that's good. Guys, you guys are just throwing super chats over here. We got OG with another super chat. We got OG with 2 more super chats. I appreciate you guys for supporting the channel in such a big way. All the members that come along, I appreciate you guys for supporting. I don't know why I didn't go. Oh yeah, I am in subscribers only. But yeah, the 3 members that we gained today, $150 in super chat revenue. I appreciate you guys so much. The 231 likes over on the Let It Burn channel, that has more likes than my main channel. My main channel has 149 likes. And it shows how much people support the Burn channel by being at 232 likes. People come here and they like right away. I'm noticing in the view duration, we're seeing a lot of them at 100, 130%. Thank you, Bob, for another super chat, another super sticker. $5. It's amazing. I really respect what you do, Matt. OG, where do you get that money from? Robbing a bank. OG, you're right. We have to put this in our hands and do and what they won't do right now. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Some whale just ordered 442.6 billion SHIB. What difference does it make to SHIB coin? If they order 442 billion SHIB, if they're looking to hold it, it's great. But obviously, they're looking to gain something big out of it. A lot of people that make those big purchases, the larger purchase you make, the quicker return you want, right? Like say if I get to a point where I'm holding 1 billion SHIB, obviously that brings it to a different level to where it's like, all right, if I'm holding 1 billion SHIB, that's billion, right? That would be $30,000 right now. I would gain maybe somewhere around 4 million SHIB per day that I'm, or sorry, per quarter that I'm holding this position. So that's absolutely crazy to be able to gain that much. But the point is that what I would look for out of this is now I'm getting to the levels that I want to get to a lot sooner, right? I still have my levels that I want to sell at, but will I sell the same amount? I'll sell the same percentage. Let's say it's, I wanted to now sell, what was it, 1% or 10% of the position. So let's say I'm selling 100 million, right? That's $500,000 that I end up getting from the first sell that I make. And that's at $5.3 million. Am I comfortable with turning 30 million or 30,000 into 5.3 million? Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. Will I sell everything? No. Should I adjust my opportunity to pull out more? Probably. Am I going to be greedy? No. So that's where things get adjusted. So if I hold 1 billion coins, instead of selling 10%, I'm probably now going to sell 30%. And if I sell 30%, then that gets me over, sorry, that's not enough. I sell 30%, that gets me over 1.5 million that I will end up pocketing, which 20% will come out in taxes because it probably will be long term. But now I already have $1 million out of that. And I still have 771,000 or 771 million that's still left in there. So now I can do something with it, but it creates a lot quicker sell opportunity for people. When you buy more from the gate, right from the gate, you're going to want to sell a lot quicker, because if you're not being greedy, that's the idea, is to sell portions a lot quicker so that you guys can gain something out of it. Maybe as you see it pull back from certain levels, put more money back in at the bottom, set yourself up again, or you can put it into another opportunity that you believe in while you're staying in this opportunity. Because while I sell 300 million, I'm still holding, 771 million. And if you gain a certain amount, like if you get up to here, where it's like, all right, I'm owning, I own $33 million worth. There's a potential chance that I could burn off another 1 million or 5 million or 10 million coins, because if I gain enough from the position, I will obviously give back as much as I can. And I've already given a ton, with the Let It Burn channel, and you guys help me out with that as well. But, we're looking to do as much as we can for the community, this community and people that get in even later, right? So for me, as it gets closer to the end, and let's say if something I am holding is worth $100 million, of course I'm going to take $2 million, $3 million and burn it off. I'm going to send it right to the burn wallet, which some people may not believe me and say, why would you burn off $2 million? Well, in order to make sure that this stays consistent and growing, people still need to sacrifice something. And the people that gain the most out of it should probably sacrifice something. I would take $1 million and basically say, all right, I'm pocketing $10 million out of this. So out of that, $10 million, I'm going to basically burn off $1 million. Or out of that $10 million, I'm going to burn off, $2 million, whatever it is. So it just makes sense, right? If I'm holding 1 billion coins, it creates a sell a lot sooner. At this point, before a penny, you gain $1.5 million if you're holding $30,000 worth of SHIB, which I may plan to do, because throughout this next year, it may take a long time for this to play out, for them to even establish burns, right? So even getting close to that 1 penny mark will show me so much opportunity for a selling point. And I'll be very bullish at that point. I gotta start getting ready for work. I didn't realize what time it is. Well, enjoy your day at work. Hopefully your investments go well. I haven't checked the stock market to see what's going on. It looks like the SPY is slightly up, 0.5%. You see AMC that's down. You see Hood that's up. Zomedica's up 2%. That's been fluctuating, been hovering around that 30 to 40 cent mark for a while. And that's another position that's being, consistently jabbed at with short positions. Actively trying to transfer my CRO. At the end, it asks for a wallet address and my wallet name. In the section, do I put your wallet address? Do I put my wallet address? What I made up or Chronos? So it's going to ask if you're trying to transfer it to MetaMask. You have to transfer it to MetaMask in order to do so. So what you would do is you take this wallet address. Right? It's going to be the same wallet address no matter what network you're on, but you do want to make sure you're on the Chronos network. If you're not on the Chronos network, then you're not going to be able to see it. You can still access it eventually when you add the Chronos network, but you want to make sure you add the Chronos network. So what address you would put? You would put this account. This account. You would copy the account from your MetaMask into crypto.com. Make sure that when you look at the network, that it's on the Chronos network. There's 3 options there up at the top. There's 3 tabs. There should be one that says ERC20. Sorry, I'm not even showing you. I'm showing you on the wrong screen. I was waiting for it to pop up, and I was like, I'm not showing you there. So you want to copy this address here. So you have to make sure you're on the Chronos network. You want to copy this address here and put that into crypto.com. So if I go into crypto.com and I want to transfer something, let me just set everything up to make sure I'm doing it the right way. So if I want to go into my accounts, go into my crypto wallet, basically go into Chronos, go into transfer, and then I want to withdraw, I go into external wallet. What you're going to want to do is you add a wallet address, and you select Chronos, and it's going to have 3 options up top. It's going to have crypto.org, ERC20, and Chronos. You want to select Chronos. It's a Chronos network that you're sending it to, right? Then you would copy the wallet address that you see up here, right where my mouse is, up here, and you would copy that into the wallet address, and then you give it a name. Whatever the name is, you can say Chronos Network on MetaMask, and that'll be the name that pops up and stays there, because you have to link it. It's going to take 24 hours for you to be able to transfer out of it. So you're going to have to wait a 24-hour period, which is a horrible. I don't like to do it. I wanted to invest right away, but you have to wait 24 hours. And then after 24 hours, that's when you can make that transfer. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and always keeping it real. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Oh, wow. Okay. Bob said burn party, and you see OG that sent another 50. You see Soto Rican that sent 15. You see Don that sent another 50. That is crazy, guys. That is crazy that you guys are supporting the burn this much. Like, know that I appreciate this much. I appreciate it a lot, and so many other people in the Shiba Inu community appreciate it in such a big way. I really love what you guys are doing over here. I'm trying to create this community that we can burn off as much as we possibly can. And the fact that we're going to be able to burn off 55 plus million, depending on what the price is, it might be more than that, right? Is insane. I'm really excited, really ecstatic to see what this ends up being and how much we end up burning off. Michael, you started this trend. You were the first. Thanks. Yeah, I really appreciate what everybody's doing. Yeah, if anybody that's here on this channel that's not a member, feel free to become a member. I understand the idea behind subscriptions. They suck. I don't like having a ton of subscriptions, but this is a 99-cent subscription that goes a long way. If we go into monetize and we go into memberships, we have 151 members. 6 people canceled, maybe 6 people upgraded or so. We have 151 members at $313. That's per month. That's amazing. If we can get that up to the amount of members or the amount of subscribers that we have, just imagine what this can be. I understand it's 99 cents, but 99 cents is like nothing per month for a lot of people. For some people, it's something. I remember when I was a kid, I had to eat all of my meals off of 99 cents so per day. And that was extremely tough, and it made me stronger. It gave me an understanding that the value of $1 is a lot more than I think. But I appreciate you guys for being here and supporting this in such a big way. Definitely, guys, become a member. Share this with as many people as you can so that we can make members. We have 151 members in like 10 days. Exactly, Bob. Exactly. Dumb question, but I'm very new to this crypto. What do you mean by burn? Like how do you burn crypto? Good question. So the way that you burn crypto is certain cryptocurrencies have a burn wallet to where you can send it to an address that has no lock, no key, no way to access it, right? And when it's sent to that wallet, it's completely taken out of circulation, right? You're looking at the overall circulating supply that's moving around, right? This is a wallet that's completely dead. Nobody can access it. Nobody can just do anything with it, right? So you have to send it to that physical address in order to do that. So they have 3 burn wallets that are established. I only trust one because it's labeled as a burn wallet. It looks like a burn wallet. It shows the word dead in the burn wallet, which typically is the case. But if we go over to, let's go over to CoinMarketCap, and I'll show you the kind of the process. And we find Shiba Inu. Let's see if I have it here. I don't have it on my recently searched. We go to SHIB, and we look at the price now. 2600. If we go over here to contracts, and we go to the holders, which we're very close to 1.2 million holders. It's great. I can't wait until we get to that point. We're looking at this dead wallet here, this null address. That's a dead wallet with all the zeros and dead that's in the address. It's at 410 trillion coins that have been burned off. 260 billion coins that have been burned off. 41% of the overall supply. So as we send coins to that burn address, you end up burning off coins. So, for instance, if I wanted to take another copy this address and paste it into here, the way that you would do it is you go about just taking your Shiba Inu coin, so whatever Shiba Inu coin you have, if you have 4 million Shiba Inu coin, you go in here, you withdraw, and then you just send it to that address. That's all you have to do is just send it directly to that address. So it's going to take you in here. You go into adding a new address. You got to copy it in there, and it'll tell you if it is the right address. And let's say you wanted to send 1 million coins to the dead wallet, and you might have some sort of a network fee, which it seems like this network fee is a little bit higher. It's on the higher side. But then you would just go through and you would withdraw it. And you would just send this over to the dead address. And once you send it over to the dead address, it's removed from circulation entirely. And as you do that, now you would have 1 million that's sent directly to the dead address, and it's burned off. So that's the way that you do it. It's very simple. And you can see that things get burned off, maybe every day, right? We could see 38,000 that could be sent to the burn address. That's great. 15 million that's sent to the burn address. That's great. 500,000 that's sent to the burn address. That's fantastic. right? So, I mean, we're all for it. Matt, do you know Michael ordered the Shiba dog? Shibas are great. I love Shiba. Just watch out for the yips. I mean, a lot of times they will see other animals and they will yip. Like my Shiba sees the cats, and she's in the crate right now because she had surgery on her knee. She can't move around a lot. Understand that one, they have issues with their patella tendons, so make sure you get that checked out when you go get the shots and everything like that, because it could cost quite a bit. And if one gets injured, the other one will get injured probably right after that. Just watch out for that because they're kind of expensive surgeries. But other than that, I mean, they're great dogs. She listens all the time. I trained her pretty well, so she listens all the time. I even trained Carl to sit. John, thank you for becoming a member over on my my main channel. I appreciate that. Feel free. I say it a lot. I got to your channel because of SHIB burn. You gave a plug. Wait, gave you a plug, and that's how I find you. And I thank him for plugging you because I'm understanding crypto more. Well, thank you for saying that. I'm glad I can help in any way to let people understand what they should be looking at when it comes to crypto, because there are some people out there that will push a ton of use case situations or a ton of use case scenarios with coins. And it's great to be able to have an understanding of use cases, but it's also great to understand what drives crypto. And driving crypto is all about popularity, right? Certain coins will have the best use cases in the world and never see the light of day until they gain some sort of popularity. So that's what crypto has been all about, and it will probably change a little bit. We will adapt to how these like quote unquote meme coins have come on, but everything technically is a meme coin until you establish a solid use case. Shiba Inu wasn't what it is today, you know, with the total ecosystem and being able to buy things at AMC, having, you know, being the face of wellies and all this other stuff. It wasn't here, you know. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Let's see if that went through already. All right, so we got 1 million that was sent. Let me go ahead and add that transaction hash to my information here. So guys, if you want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. I have all of the burns that I've done pinned to the top of the chat. Or sorry, top of the chat, the top of the my page. So I'm gonna go ahead and update this. No, not that. I'm gonna update this and add another burn because I just burned off another 1 million. Let's just bring this over. One million. Boom. Save. If you guys want to follow me on Patreon, go ahead and follow me on Patreon. I have all my burns over there, and I also am planning on doing a lot more when it comes to you know, kind of like course-like things, so that you guys can understand what I see in crypto and what I look at in crypto and how you can get started, what you should start investing with. I'm gonna jot down a bunch of things, and we're gonna put that on here. So feel free to go over there. Thank you for that super chat, that $5 super chat. Consider becoming a member. It's for a steady burn. Yes, it is for a steady burn. Thank you for becoming a member, a Flames member. Again, it's literally only 99 cents. I make it, you know, very cheap over on the Let It Burn channel and on my main channel, but over on the Let It Burn channel, just because it helps out the burn, right? We can see so many people that come and become members. And just imagine, like, you're contributing 99 cents, which might not be a lot, and it might not seem like a lot, but if every single person that's a subscriber on this channel contributes 99 cents, that's a decent amount per month, plus all of the ad revenue that we have. No fire department here. Let it burn. Yes. Matt, you need to do a tutorial on how to become a member. I think it might help. iOS makes it hard. Yeah, I know. I know they make it hard. I don't have an ability to show you the iOS side of things because I don't have any type of Apple products. I am not a big Apple fan. I'm sorry if anybody is an Apple fan. I'm not the biggest Apple fan. I just haven't had the best experience with it. And usually that's how it goes. Whether you're on Apple, you're on Samsung or Dell or whatever you use, it's just about the experience. And I've always had a great experience with Android and Windows. Let's see if SHIB Burn said something about it. Yeah, guys, if you want to go over to SHIB Burn and let them know that this was me that did this, go over and do that. I don't know what I'll say here. I really don't know what I'm going to say here, but we will figure it out. Another 1 million burn by the Let It Burn channel, maybe. Let me go over and copy the page. Burned from on YouTube. Go subscribe. Another 1 million hashtag SHIB burned from the Let It Burn channel on YouTube. Let it burn. Another 1 million SHIB burn from the Let It Burn channel on YouTube. Go subscribe. That's good. That'll work. I need like the arrow or like the down. There we go. That'll work. Perfect. We just need to burn. We need to burn more. Guys, I think we really need to burn more. When will you be burning off Shiba? What date? So it will be the 22nd of March is where I will be taking all of the revenue that we have for February, because I get paid on the 20th. So when you get paid, you burn it off, especially if it's in the thousands. Like if it's in the hundreds, like I can burn it off anytime, but I want to create a burn party, and we will be setting the date for this burn party and letting people know on Twitter, everywhere, that we're going to be burning off a significant amount, and we're hoping to build up a certain amount. And also, I want to create more videos on BTD, because BTD, I can burn it off anytime I want. I would want to do a burn consistently, but I can burn it off anytime that I want for BTD, because it's a sell that's coming from that coin in order to burn off Shiba Inu. So it's going to instant money right after that. You know, it goes to a value of BNB, and then we'll be able to burn things off as people are holding BTD. And I want to be able to build BTD up to something bigger so that we can obviously have something that's well established. So, yeah. Jumping off the chat, but we'll be listening. Take care, guys. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting and moderating and doing everything you do. I appreciate it. How's it going, everybody? Pretty good. Can't complain. It is 9:17. We are 13 minutes away from the market opening. And AMC is sort of down. GME is sort of flat. Both of them are sort of flat. A lot of things are kind of flat. The SPY is up basically 1%. Tesla is up almost 1% as well. SOS is up 3%. That's good. ZOM is up 1%. We need to see a lot more out of ZOM. I'm hoping to gain a lot more out of ZOM in a short period of time. So we'll see how that goes. Been a long day. Need to stretch my legs. There we go. Uh, 6:17 here. Well, it's 9:18 or 9:17 here. Wait, 9:18. Yes. Could you check out Domi online? Could be the next World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft, but on the blockchain, and play to earn. Yeah, is it something that already has a coin right now, or what are we looking at here? So Domi online, currently looking at 20 cents. We do have 30 self-reported, 33 million. So that's not bad. What's crazy is the fact that we do have a max supply of 1 billion. So looking at 33 million is only a drop in the bucket of how much is going to be put out there. This is a very low percentage. But I don't know much about the use case behind it. That's the thing I would have to dig into, because from a potential standpoint, right? If we look at a potential standpoint, it looks like it does have a little bit of potential to increase, at least to double in price. I mean, if you're playing to earn, you're not really spending anything, I don't think. So I'm not really 100% familiar with a lot of these use cases or these methods behind it, behind coins like this. But if you're playing to earn and you're not actually spending anything, you're sort of like kind of mining by playing, then that's always great. And that creates more coins, which creates a higher price, which creates more people that are holding it, which if they end up selling it, they decrease the price, which you depend on more people getting into it and then earning more coins and all this other stuff. So I don't know the structure behind it, but it looks decent. You know, it's on Gate.io, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, Trader Joe. You see a bunch of volume that could happen and has happened. So it looks decent, but I don't know too much about it. So I'll leave it at that. How your nodes doing? So I already profited off of two. Well, I didn't profit, but I sold 2 of them, or claimed 2 of them, and then converted that to CRO. And then yesterday I claimed another 2, sold it, and or claimed it, converted it to CRO again, and now I'm holding 503 CRO right now. So currently I spent $1,400 and I've gained $120 back. So I'm down about $1,300, or to be more accurate, it's $1,280 as of today. And as the days go on, I chip away at that loss and get back to break even, and then eventually I start gaining more. So currently I'm still down $1,280. And the good thing is, like, I don't really know how all of this is going to play out. I'm taking it day by day and thinking that it is something that's really legit. But you never know. Anything could be rug pulled. Anything could happen. People can go and see how much money it's making, and they go, you know what? I'm done. They get out of the position. They don't want to worry about it. Even though they set up all of this stuff, it doesn't make sense why people do that. If they don't take the time to set up everything, then obviously it doesn't look as legit. But then they take the time to set it all up, and then they end up doing those rug pulls or whatever. But Chronodes looks good. It so far has paid me what it was said to pay me, and more people are getting into it. And if they are going to do anything, if you see any type of pushback, it will probably be from where they start to decrease the value or the amount that people get back per 20 nodes that they, or 20 Chronodes that they put in there. So if you have one node, you gain one Chronode back every day. If you have 100 nodes, you'll gain 100 Chronodes back every day. But it costs a lot to have 100 nodes. If you were one of those people that invested in the beginning, let's say at when it was at $2, you can get 100 nodes, right? You can spend $2,000 and get to those levels that you wanted to, and you could basically be receiving a massive amount right now. This could be early on right now, and we could see 6 months from now this start to fluctuate and move and start to limit the amount of that people get back. I would be okay with that, because 6 months from now, in 20 days, I'll gain everything that I put in there, right? And with a little bit less, because it's a 10% fee. So let's say 25 days, I'll gain everything that I put in there. But as I look, 5 months later, I'll be able to gain a massive amount from just putting my money into this place, which creates a huge, value, in my opinion. Hopefully, the value of CRN can increase to a level of maybe $100 per Chronode. Then I would gain $200 per day. And you never know, right? You never know what it could be and what it's going to go to, because if you look at Chronodes itself, let's go to Chronodes here. If you look at Chronodes itself, you have 20 million max supply, right? That's what it says here. You don't know the circulating supply, which we know is around 1 million. If we look at in here, even though that shows 20 million max supply, the real supply, because a lot of it is burned off, it went to this dead wallet, 19.4 million coins have gone to the dead wallet. So you're looking at 1 million coins that's left over, right? Which 1% is in this contract address, Chronode CRN token. It's also in this contract address. You're looking at 3% that's in that. And then you're looking at less than 1% for every single holder, right? So, I mean, it shows a lot of value in a position like this. Yes, it could just increase in what you're holding with Chronodes, but we're not looking for that. We're looking for the amount that we can get back. So if Chronodes does increase to a level of $100 per coin or $1,000 per coin, and I can take out one coin every single day, that's a no-brainer. That's only if. Now, if I get my money back, I don't lose anything. It's fine, right? That money was going to sit where it was going to sit anyways. So if I can gain my money back plus more, I'm all for it. Part of me thinks it's too good to be true. Absolutely. A lot of things are too good to be true. It's just the point of, are you going to gain something positive out of the deal? Are you going to get in early and gain something positive out of it? Or are we getting in late after everybody else has already, made money out of it? And I've made that mistake plenty of times, where I saw Time Wonderland 2 months before I got into it. Somebody talked about it. I saw Shiba Inu months before, like literally 6 or 7 months before I got into it, which would have been phenomenal, because I would have bought in at a very, very low price and probably held $1 billion at this point, right? And without spending that much money. And I also did Jade Protocol, which I think Jade Protocol only lasted not that long at all. Right now I'm looking at, we looked at Drip, and a lot of people have made money from Drip, but I didn't get into that either. And now the way that I'm looking at it, a lot of people are already into it. They're already talking about it. It's not near the end, but it's just something that I don't want to get into now because it's one of those things that it seems like you're chasing. You're chasing the dream. You're chasing the opportunity that people already established. So that's why I'm looking at this, and I'm not saying that this is 100% going to play out the way that I think, but if I can get to a point to where no matter what, I'm finding a way to lose less and less during the day, right? Then that's good. And then eventually get back to break even, and then whatever I can gain after that, I'll be happy with. Because I feel like is this is going to get to a point to where so many people find out about it and get into it that it's going to start standing still once people stop buying into new nodes. Once they establish their passive income, they're going to stop buying into new nodes, which means it's going to be more difficult for them to pay out, which they will end up decreasing the amount of CRN you get back. It'll probably be a certain percentage rather than a full Chrono. Right now it's a full Chrono. They will adjust it throughout time. And what I want to do is gain the most out of that before they adjust it, right? So if I can gain, let's say, again, if it goes up to $100 or $1,000 a day that I gain, that can be a massive amount that I put into CRO every single day for, hopefully 30 days straight. So that's my opinion. And it could be rug pulled. It could be something that doesn't work out for you, but I'm hoping that it works out for me. And I put in a comfortable amount that I'm willing to lose because $1,400 is not nothing, but I'm willing to lose it because I know I can make it back. Hey man, have you checked that Hodge Finance? I haven't checked out Hodge Finance. Whoops, copy. Let's see. You're our guinea pig. Good luck. The problem is that a lot of the times when, like, say you follow somebody that's on the internet, this is why following sucks. When you follow somebody, you end up having someone that is the guinea pig or someone that is testing it out. But by the time you get into it, that person already made, so much money out of it that now you're finding a way to chase that same return, but you can't mirror that return. You can't mimic that return because where they invested in early, right? You can't mimic the return that people had with Shiba Inu from a level of like 9 zeros all the way up to where it was at its high. You can't mirror or mimic that return. It's going to be very difficult to do something like that. Yes, we have the future value that's going to happen in a matter of years, but something that happened within a year, you can't mirror that return. You can't, because it's never going to go back down to that level because of the amount of people that hold it. So it's so tough to look at something and go, I'm going to wait until you find some success with it and then I'm going to get into it. Most likely, after you do that, after I have my success with it, potential success, and no offense to anybody that makes that decision, you're going to fail afterwards. And I'm not saying that you need to get into it now. It's not financial advice. Don't jump into something without doing the research and without being comfortable with potentially losing that money. Because if you lose the money as I'm investing into it as well, and I'm losing the money, then, we both lost. Like, I'm comfortable with what I lost, but are you? That's the thing. But as I continue to go day by day, I see new opportunities that could be good, could be too good to be true, just like crypto.com staking percentage is too good to be true, but it's definitely a thing. So again, that's just me. It's just my opinion. Don't take this and just jump into this position thinking it's the best position in the world. Do a little bit more research. I would say link your wallet ahead of time so you don't have to wait 24 hours after you finally make your decision. If it comes down to it and you don't want to make that decision, it's always great to have your crypto.com linked to the Chronos network on MetaMask anyways, just in case something does happen and you want to buy something over there. But do more research after you link your wallet. Do more research. As always, do your own research. But yes, you should do your own research. But even your own research tends to get skewed by people like me that are on the internet and talk about this. You start to see what I see rather than seeing what you want to see. So If I can risk $1,000 to get a return in 5 years, why not do it? The risk will always be there, losing on crypto or losing in life. Exactly. If that money stayed in your savings account, you would technically be losing 2% each year. And at this rate, you're losing 7% this year. So people that save in just regular savings accounts, I don't understand it. But you're right. If you can turn money into more money, if you have the potential chance to do that, it makes sense. Now, if you're being too risky and you're basically taking everything and throwing it all into one area, it makes no sense to do that. How does taxes work with crypto? It's very difficult, especially with a lot of like DAOs and interest that you gain. You have to track that yourself. Certain platforms will do it for you, maybe like crypto.com or Coinbase Pro, they will do it for you. But other platforms, they really don't have a lot of tax forms. So you have to basically go out of your way and track this stuff, whether it's with Excel spreadsheets or whatever. My raise is 2% per year, which is ridiculous. That's why I don't want to work a 9 to 5. The raise that we had could have ranged from 2 to 5%, right? In this year, you lost 2% on your money because 2.5% of your money because inflation was 7.5%. So it is crazy to say that in a normal job, in a normal setting, you're only getting 2%. Like I can look at how much I'm making on YouTube or in investing. And if I want to make more money, I go out and try and make more money. When you're working for a company, you can't make more money even if you wanted to. The next month, you make the same amount of money no matter what. There is a instance to where you can get a raise and do more work with your same amount of work that you were doing before for maybe 10% more. It's ridiculous. When you're doing a good job, they have this crazy thing that they give you more work because you're doing such a good job. Typically, like when you win something or you're doing a great job, let's say you win the Super Bowl, you have a relaxing period, you have a time where you party, you chill, you relax, stuff like that. But when you're at work, you're doing a lot of work. When you do a good job, it's just more work that's handed to you. Eventually you get to a point to where you just make decisions, but you're in a lot of meetings. Taking over me for, thank you for taking over for me, Cracker Jack. We need to do big things this month so people take notice and grow this to 100K subscribers and 60K members by the end of the year. That will be fantastic because then burning off that much money per month without even uploading any videos would be insane. I toss 100 here and there, maybe one day. That's good to hear. I would just love, look at this. Instead of tossing 100, how about you do more super chats, right? The more super chats that you have, the better the situation is. So you don't have to toss just 100 as a whole or toss 100 as one super chat. Throw it in increments of 5 or 10. So we have 10 super chats that are coming through, more chat revenue, more volume, more like it just creates more of a more of an ability or an understanding that this is real and that a lot of people support this, right? Because somebody throws 10, somebody throws 5, another person throws 10, another person throws 5. It goes like that. And then you start seeing it. It's very, very contagious as more super chats come in. Now, I'm not saying that you have to throw super chats, but if we were going to do it, we want to make it like it looks like there's so much support of this, which there is. But that's the way that I would do it, is throwing, 10s and throwing, maybe 15 and 20 rather than throwing 100 or 200 in one shot. We can try and collect 2,000 in super chats this month. Yeah, I think that would be amazing. I think we'll probably surpass that. And when it comes to the date, the actual burn date. Oh, you were talking about random projects. Okay, good. If you throw 100 or 200 into random projects, that is phenomenal. One, if you're able to do that, either per day or per month, right? That's fantastic because you can throw it into multiple projects. Hopefully, you raise the price floor or the balance floor for your positions, because you want to hold and believe in positions and contribute to those positions. So I guess you were talking about maybe throwing 100 into SHIB. Okay, that's good. But yeah, that would be amazing if we can get to that level to where we can get to 100K subscribers and 60K members. Talking about random projects. Shiba Inu coin. Yes, we have 319 likes on this Shiba Inu or the Let It Burn channel. 182 likes on my main channel. Guys, get those likes up over there. Get over 200 likes. I would love it. Hey, bro, when I send CRO to MetaMask, is it under Chronos or ERC20? You want to select Chronos, because ERC20 will send it to the Ethereum network, which you will have to pay Ethereum gas fees, and that is ridiculous. And also, you won't be able to access it on Chronoswap. So you need to be on the Chronos network. And I think on my video, I talk about how you can add the Chronos network. If I haven't, then I can make a video. Please let me know. You can get a loan of money that has a sit in your bank account. Hey, bro, when I send, I read that. That's why I have some there. Please help. Yeah, hopefully I help. I'm trying to send CRO to MetaMask, but to buy a node, please help. Hopefully I answered your question. Did I answer your question? Okay, perfect. Perfect. I know there's a lag. Again, I think you need to set it up first, and then what you need to do is do more research on everything. Don't just accept it because I talked about it. So that's not how things work. You need to do more research. We're not seeing much volume go through today in the stock market. Very flat. You know, AMC is sort of flat. We're seeing GME that's sort of flat. The SPY is sort of flat. So is Tesla. A lot of things are not really moving. Not really exciting right now. It's crazy to see Mullen fall so low after increasing so much. Hopefully people took some profit out of it. If you never help with streaming, wait. If you never help with streaming and setup, I'm your man. Just a thought. Yeah, I think I have a good setup. I think the only issue that I'm seeing is the internet. So we'll figure that out. Matt, go read the last few super chats on the Let It Burn channel. No fire department, let it burn. Wait, which ones? Is there another one? If I bought $10 of SHIB, I could send it directly to the burn address, and we would be able to see that on SHIB burn website. But if I donated $10 here, only $5 would be burn. You're right. You're right. We could do a burn party to where, if you wanted to, we can literally bring up the SHIB burn. We could do it this way. That's actually a good point. That's actually a really good point. Instead of burning it off, how about we do this? We understand how much we have burned as a community, and we build in a whole separate thing for community burns as well. So not just the burns that come from the ad revenue or the membership revenue. Let's understand that we could do it. You could do it yourselves as well. So that's a good idea. No matter what, you would have some that comes out for a fee because you have to buy it. But that's not a bad idea. I think you're right. The memberships can be a different thing and the ad revenue could be a different thing as well. But if we wanted to, what we could do is shout out what we have burned and who burned that from the burn channel, and then we can bring up the ether scan. So we can bring up whatever the ether scan is, if it's a transaction hash or whatever. We can bring up the ether scans and the SHIB burn Twitter page, and we can just basically show what's on here. We can refresh it, show who burned what, and then we can retweet all of them as this came from the Let It Burn party or whatever. So you're right. Yeah, it depends on what everybody thinks is the best way, because the issue is that people can burn it off and burn off more by themselves, but the problem is that they're by themselves, right? If they're by themselves, they have no way of pushing that they burn this to a community, and then the community reacting to that and burning as well, right? Because the idea about chat revenue is it creates more volume into the chat, which brings more people in here, makes it very contagious as people are donating to it, and then you're seeing it burn off later in the month. So there's pros and cons to it, right? You sending super chats, you're getting 30% that's taken off the top from YouTube, and then it's also 50% for taxes, right? So it's kind of cutting everything by a lot, right? You're cutting it by 30%, then cutting that by 50%. It's like that's a lot, right? But if you burn it yourself, you take the full 100 and you go and burn it yourself, you could burn off $1 million, well over $1 million right now. What would be 100? 100 would be somewhere around a few million. So if you let's rethink this, because I think it probably would be better instead of sending super chats, because they take such a high freaking percentage for no reason. Instead of sending super chats, we can do something where it's a real burn party, to where you guys have access to buying Shiba Inu and burning Shiba Inu, letting me know that you burned this Shiba Inu. We call this out as a burn that came from the burn channel, and then we're burning off more Shiba Inu every single day. Is that not a good option? I don't know if there's less hype. I think there's actually more hype from that. So I think it's less contagious, because when you have chat revenue, it comes through as, you're looking at, all of the different, stickers that you can create, all that stuff. If you still want to send chat revenue, you can always do that. But instead of you sending a $500 or $100, super chat or $50 super chat, how about we just burn it ourselves? What percentage does BTD help with? So it's 2%. We try and do 2% of the 60,000 that we have in a burn wallet. So basically, it's a very low percentage right now because the price is so low. As the price rises, 50 coins could be worth $500, or 50 coins could be worth $5,000, right? So we need the price to rise. We need people to hold it in order to burn off Shiba Inu, and that will do that. The hype is really important, though. We wouldn't have so many donations the other way. Yeah, I guess, but we're also creating hype over on Twitter and other platforms, because let's say if you burn off, right, if we had $286 worth of chat revenue, right, that $286 can go and burn off SHIB right now, which would be worth, let's bring up this, and SHIB's current price is let's just say it's 0.0003. I understand that it's less than that, but let's say it's here, and we take this and we multiply it, or you know what, we got to take the $286 and we divide it by this. We're going to have 9.5 million shares that we can burn off today, without factoring in any cut with YouTube or with taxes, because the money that comes through me, I have to pay taxes on it because it came to me, right? So why don't we every day, instead of sending super chat revenue, unless you want to send super chat revenue, you can always do that. we basically take you take the money that you have, you buy some SHIB with it, whether it's $5 worth of SHIB or whatever, you buy some SHIB with it and you burn it off, because we want to see on a daily basis that we're burning off SHIB every single day. So that's probably more hype than what we can get with burning off once per month. So how about that, guys? Tomorrow when we come on, get your Coinbase Pro accounts ready. And if you're going to do something, let me know. We can bring up Etherscan and we can talk about those burns. This came from the Let It Burn channel. This came from the Let It Burn channel. This 9 million burn came from the Let It Burn channel. We burned off $10 million worth of Shiba Inu today. And that creates so much hype versus sending super chats, getting it cut by 30% and then getting it cut by 50%. Because if we do that and we take the $286 and we basically take that and we multiply it by 70%, right? 70%, I could do 0.7. I don't know why I did that. Multiply by 70%. Well, now that's $200. So YouTube took a cut of $86 out of that chat revenue. Well, now we have to factor in taxes. So now we're looking at $100. That's 1,000. That would be ridiculous. $100. I did it again. $100 out of that $286 that we're actually going towards the burn. So we can burn off a hell of a lot if we just decide if we're going to do any type of chat revenue. Don't send any super chat unless you want to send it on my main channel. I'll take it. You know, obviously that supports my 9 to 5, but this is basically my 9 to 5 now. But what we could do is literally pull up everything that we can pull up, and I will share whatever you guys burn, and we can have more burns that are happening. The more burns that are happening, the more hype it builds up. I think that's a solid plan. LP, you have a great plan on your hands. I think that's probably the best idea I've heard in quite some time. There's an amount we should hold in BTD to help. I mean, if you want to, right now the price of BTD I think is at like 60 cents. Let's check it. The price of BTD is at 60 cents, so it's pretty cheap. If you wanted to hold 100, that would be $60 worth. So I would suggest that, you know, everybody finds a way to hold 100, and then as it gets up to higher numbers, you can hold less and less, right? $60 worth from every single holder. You don't have to spend a crazy amount of money. We can get to a point to where this is burning off so much Shiba Inu as we're holding that it doesn't matter that we spent $60 because Shiba Inu is now going to a crazy high level. And I hope that this can be, after we do burn off the max amount that we want to burn off in 7 years, this can be worth so much more and you guys can get the max value out of it. And then, you know, this coin doesn't have any other use case after that, right? Unless you want to see it fluctuate and gain some sort of swing trade or day trade out of it or whatever. And all the liquidity will stay in there. Everything will stay in there. I wouldn't care about the build from the beginning. Or anything that went into it, the $3,000 or technically $4,000 that I spent to build up the coin. I don't care about that. That can be 100% locked. I do want to build more liquidity so that the price, remains higher and the price floor remains higher. But right now, I think this is the way that we go about that is, if we find a way to buy BTD and hold BTD, this can be another consistent burn that we have daily, right? Daily. It depends how much it is. So say if we take 50 coins in one day and each coin is priced at $100, right? We're going to be burning off a significant amount daily out of that. But if it's priced at 60 cents, I'm only looking at, like $11, right? So there's so many ways to burn and so many positive ways to burn that I think we just need to understand how we go about doing this. And I think by utilizing SHIB burn in a big way, by pushing what they talk about right away with their following, we can retweet. Everybody can retweet and say this came from the Let It Burn channel. Follow the Let It Burn channel, and everybody posts the link to the Let It Burn channel, so more people come on, more people become members, more people understand what this channel is all about, and then we end up having something way bigger than what we thought we would have. You see my idea about an auction site earlier? No, we'll have to explore that. Auction site. What is that? What does that entail? You can just copy and paste the message. I think we should do it daily. I've seen your message about building it up and doing it on one day. I think we should do it daily, because it creates more activity in the burn wallet, more activity for SHIB burn, which creates more hype around it and more that we can quote retweet, right? So say if we have, let's say 100 people, we make 100 burns, right, worth $1 million. So we burn off 100 million SHIB in a matter of this burn party, right? They're going to have 100 tweets that come through. Then they're also going to have their main tweet and say, where did this come from? Which so many people are going to be like, where is all of this coming from? It's going to come from this channel. So many people are retweeting this, hashtag let it burn or whatever. And we can build this channel to something huge in a matter of months. I think that's probably the best case scenario. But if we burn alone, don't we also need to pay taxes? No. So this is the thing. I pay taxes on the money that you send me. You don't have to pay taxes on the money that you already have. So if you burn it, it's actually something that goes on your tax return as a net positive, because you're sending money to be burned. The money that you already pay taxes on from your job, you're sending money to get burned, which means that you're basically like giving it to charity. You're throwing it away. So it's a net positive on your tax return, because you're taking money and you're throwing it away. So there should be no issues with taxes at all. The only reason there's taxes on my side is because you're sending me money through my business, which means that I have to cut that by 50% to pay employer and employee tax portions. Yeah, so tomorrow, I need to figure out the best title for the video, and we can talk about this. We can talk about this, and we can burn a lot tomorrow. You know, because $286 can go a long way. With the amount of, people that sent $5. Like if I bought $5 worth, let's go over to Coinbase Pro. I know you would have some sort of fee, but it's better than the fee you would get taken out for YouTube, right? So if you go over here and you wanted to basically take $5 and you wanted to buy $5 worth, did I buy it? That's the wrong thing. That's Farmcoin. I was gonna say, why is it only showing a very small portion? Let's go to SHIB. So if you wanted to buy $5 worth, that would get you 194,000 coins, right? And that's how much you would sort of burn off. Now you would have a fee going through this. So like say if you now bought 194, you would have a little bit of a fee. Let's go to portfolios. I don't know why that's showing there. And let's go over to withdraw. Let's go to Shiba Inu. So you want to find something that's going to give you the least fee, right? So if you're sending something, I think I have the burn wallet already pasted here. Let's say it's $5, right? Oh no, we're burning 149. Is that what it was? Or 194? I don't remember what it was. Let's just say it's 200,000. 200,000, right? You would have a fee that's associated with it. So let me go to here and see what the actual fee is. It will vary from day to day. And maybe if you send it in a different wallet, it would be a different story. So I don't want to copy that. Why am I copying that? I want to copy the dead address. And then we will go over to Coinbase Pro, copy that or paste that. And that network fee is pretty high. So we need to find a way to where the network fee would be less, because that network fee is ridiculously high right now. So I think the fee would possibly be less. That's tough, because we need a way that the fee is going to be less. Is there any way that people send Shiba? Has the SHIB burn Twitter given this channel any exposure yet? They don't give any channels any exposure. They just post what's burned and how much has been burned over the last 24 hours or week or year or whatever. That's all they do. So they don't do anything else by giving anybody exposure. They just give you how much has been burned. And I think, and it's an automatic thing. So once it happens, there's an algorithm that automatically tweets. So it's fantastic. And I would love for that to happen, because then we would have automatic tweets happen. We would have 100 automatic tweets happen within 2 hours. So again, I don't think it's confusing. I will break down how to do it. But right now it looks like the fees for Coinbase Pro are pretty high to send it to that burn wallet. So I think we have to do it another way. Some other way that we can do this. I mean, you could possibly send it from crypto.com, but I think that might be expensive as well. Trust Wallet might be a way. Let's go to Trust Wallet. Let me see if I send. Let's see, go back, go to my wallet. Let's find Shiba Inu here. And let's say I wanted to send. I don't have the dead address. Let's go back and try and send through the dead address. I have to look it up. So once I look it up, then I can do that. You can't do Trust Wallet on your on the computer, from what I understand. So let me look it up. You actually send it through MetaMask, but that will be Ethereum fee that you would pay, unless you did it through a BNB backed, a BEP backed one. So that might be tough. Trying to find the best way to do it. Could be wrong, but don't you only pay taxes on profit? I don't know how it works in America. Yes, you only pay taxes on profit, but you're not getting any profit here. You're taking your money, you're buying Shiba Inu, and then you're burning it off. So you're basically giving your money away, which is a net positive on your tax return. I mean, you can post it as a net positive if you want. You don't have to even put it if you don't want to, because you're just throwing money away. It's not something that needs to be communicated to the IRS. Start an auction site that we as members put things up for auction, and anything over what we are asking gets burned. Anything over what we are asking gets burned. So I don't know how to do that. But I guess that would mean anything profit what we're asking. That would still have to run through somebody or a business, which means that it's still going to be taxed. Whoever's leading that will still be liable for getting that money, because it's a transaction that's being made. So I still don't want to have to deal with that. What I want to do is, you guys already have, if you already have the money that you want to put forth, especially $286 or $1,500, it's better for you guys to just do it yourself, but then have the community behind you, which we will discuss. But we need to find the best method for you guys to burn off Shiba Inu, because we don't want you paying to send 200. You would pay 400,000. Like, that makes no sense. So, like, if I copy this address and go over to Trust Wallet, let's say I paste this recipient address in there, and let's say I put 200,000 in there. Done. Continue. So the network fee over there, that would be even more expensive. The network fee would be $38 on Trust Wallet. Now, if you do it BEP backed, I think it's a different story, but that makes it more confusing for you guys. I don't want it to be confusing. So, I don't know. Because if it all runs through one person, like the one fee that I had yesterday, the fee that I had was really low. It was like 86,000. But I don't know what's the best place to send things to the dead wallet without paying a massive fee. If it wasn't on an Ethereum network, we would be fine. But it's on the Ethereum network. That's the problem. Because it's an ERC20 token. So it sucks in that case. I'm not, obviously it doesn't suck. Like, I'm okay with, I like Shiba Inu. Oh, someone said something. Like Dudu said, burn PayPal. Send to friends, won't charge you, and from there you can do a burn. Each recipient will have a burn Shiba text enclosed. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Does PayPal charge you to? So wait, you're saying like a lump sum? I want to do more transactions. I want to do the most transactions we can do, so we can flood Twitter every single day that we have a live stream. Get Shiba burn more followers on Twitter by burning more Shiba Inu, and also calling out all these Shiba Inu transactions on Twitter by quote tweeting and saying the Let It Burn channel did this. You know? So can I send things through PayPal? Can I send it to other wallets through PayPal? Let's see. I don't know. So if I take buy, sell, hold crypto, okay. Can I buy Shiba on there? See more. Okay, just let me buy it. Start with crypto. Wait, you can only buy? Looks like you only buy like Litecoin, Bitcoin. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Do you think Saitama Mask will add Shiba Inu? I don't know. Only has 4 coins. ETH, Bit, Lite, and BNB, I think. Yeah, so that's not going to help me. I need to be able to send Shiba Inu for a cheap amount. They're going to be like, how did you get a $20,000 reward off of an initial investment of $2,000 of CRN? I'm just scared. I don't know, some tax, I don't want some tax invasion stuff. I know I'd rather pay it. Well, if you have the money to pay the taxes, you should be fine. But the issue is, like, you're not evading any taxes. You should be able to track that stuff and say, look, this is how much I paid in it. This is my tracking system, all that stuff. But it's very tough to, once you start getting into all different types of cryptocurrency, then you start realizing, okay, now, like, I need a different form of tracking my taxes. Um, no, it's just a way to avoid the charges. I thought it was the way you was looking for. So yes and no. I'm looking for a way for more people to make the transactions because yes, I want to burn off and have a burn party on the 22nd of every month, but I also want people to burn off whatever they want to burn off. Like say on the Let It Burn channel, $286 worth of chat revenue came through. Oh, we're only going to be able to burn off $100 of that 286 because YouTube takes a 30% cut, and then I have to cut it by 50% because you guys paid me through a business that is aligned with my business, and now I have to pay that basically 50%. It's a little bit less than 50%, but I always do 50% depending on what it could be. So I don't want to end up paying more in taxes because of something, and just makes sense to do it that way. But yeah, I think right now, if I wanted to withdraw Shiba Inu to the dead address, which I hope is still copied on here. Yes, it is. It would be 486,000 Shiba Inu in order to send 200,000, which is that's too much. The network fee is just too much, and maybe it's because Ethereum fees are just too high right now. I don't know, but there has to be a cheaper option. Maybe I can look it up. That dog is always chasing these cats. Well, not chasing them, but making a ton of noise. Let's see. Cheap way to burn Shiba? I need cheap ways to burn Shiba. See, every time I talk about I put in burn Shiba, a lot of the Let It Burn videos come up. That's good. Huh. I don't know. We need a cheap way to burn Shiba. If we can find a cheap way, and maybe tomorrow might be less expensive. So CRN, short-term capital gains on CRN, you think? Most likely. Most likely, that's what it is short-term capital gains. However, it will be at a loss until you recoup your investment. So after you recoup your investment, it's going to be considered a loss. So you can gain all the money you want back, but it's still a loss until you hit that level that you gained your money back. So don't think that all the money that you gain throughout the year is going to be taxed. It's only the money that you profit over the amount that you put in there. So say $1,400 for me. If I don't get to $1,400, by the end of this year, obviously it won't be taxed. Hi, Matt. You are now streaming full time. Yes, I'm streaming full time. I am not full time. Like I'm now over the time that I usually stream. I'm just trying to figure out how much we can we burn Shiba Inu for less. Because typically I'm setting up the 12-hour live stream right now. But I think that's what we need to do is don't send super chat revenue unless it's on my main channel where you support me in a big way. Hopefully I appreciate that. But if you're going to send super chat revenue, I would say take the money and burn it off yourself, but then make it known that you burned it off. Let me know. We can always, say something on Twitter and say it came from the Let It Burn channel. I can say it came from the Let It Burn channel, and we can have a ton of things, a ton of tweets out there that just flood Twitter with burning off Shiba Inu. Gifts are not taxed to an extent. If you're gifting thousands of dollars, that's a different story. It would be better, like you said, buy $100 of BTD and join as a member. Yeah, exactly. If you can't afford $100 worth of BTD, then buy whatever you can of BTD. The more holders we have, the better the situation is, and the more we can establish the BTD coin or the brand behind the coin as well. Because right now it doesn't even have a logo, which I applied for the logo and they didn't even, it's been like a month or a month and a half, which I think I have to put through another thing, and I might need to escalate it and go through that process. But yeah, do a GoFundMe and take the money that directly goes to the burn, so YouTube isn't taking 30%. Again, it's not about the, I think we established a way that we could set up something to where the money either comes to one collective like group or area, and then we can burn it off. I want an ability to burn off more per day. We need to get to the same level that CRO is at, if not more. We need to be able to burn off. I don't even care if it's 100,000 that we're burning off. We need to burn off 100 times per day. You know what I mean? So if we're all burning off 1 million coins, I don't know why that dog is yipping. I got to take her outside, I guess. So yeah, we'll figure it out. I think tomorrow we need to establish what the cheapest option is, and then we can burn off what we can burn off. But the point is that no matter what, it would be better than what we're doing here. So like, if I spend $5 and get 200,000 coins, right, and it costs me 86,000 to burn off, that's still less than half, which means it's more than what it would be if you sent a super chat, because they're taking 30% and then they're also taking 50%. So, or we're also dropping about 50% because of taxes. So it's still more than what you would have on a super chat. And it creates more of a benefit, because you're telling me over here, you're saying that this much has been burned. Here's the transaction hash. I copy the transaction hash, or I just have up the Etherscan, and we go through Shiba burn. We quote retweet Shiba burn and say we burned off this much from the Shiba burn channel. Go subscribe. Everybody else does it. Hashtag let it burn. This person burned off this much. Hashtag let it burn. You know what I mean? Like, we can actually see 10 transactions or 20 transactions per day go through. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. You can donate. The channel is a 501c or a charity. That makes things, I didn't want to make things that complicated because my taxes are already complicated. I would love to do something like that, but it makes taxes very complicated for me, which I don't even have an accountant. And if I did, then I would basically set that up and I'd be like, look, you handle all this stuff, and we can go about our day. But that's not the case right now. I can't hire an accountant. But hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, check out some of the links down below. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, which it's not this. It's, Perry8K, at Perry8K. Follow me over there, and we can look to burn off as much Shiba Inu as possible and do as much damage as we possibly can when it comes to the circulating supply. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'll probably have a couple that are posted later today. So thank you guys for watching.